What is up? We are back. Listen to this shit podcast and Alphas Unite podcast. I'm sitting here with Amy.
Oh, wait, were we going to say alpha bitches? We're not.
I don't know. That's what I wanted to ask you. What is your podcast? We're doing it together. I thought your Alphas Unite.
No, I have to stick with Alphas Unite, unfortunately, because I was alpha bitches, but we can't say bitches, and it's just banned all over.
Yeah, but we could, once we do what we want to do, you could work around
That's
that.
right.
I mean, you can't say bitches on Facebook.
Right now,
Mark
we have to
Zuckerberg's
unite
a
so I
dickhead.
can be a bitch. You get it?
Yeah, right.
I have
right.
to be united.
But I like the
so
whole
I can go to
Alphas
bitch.
Unite thing, and
Yes.
that's like a thing. And then you can go to Alpha Media if you're gonna really go.
We're going to go alpha nuts, like
And
alpha.
then listen
alpha
to this shit
universe.
podcast. Will be under the priority label. We just
it.
need a 5,000 square foot building.
That's it, with air.
Yeah,
and hair.
with major AC.
Air and hair.
Yeah, explain why your hair's blowing in the background because people might think we're on the beach.
Yeah,
I don't think they could see.
Because
Can
we
No.
don't have, we have like 8,000 watt lights and no air.
You really can't see your hair moving.
No.
I'm looking in the camera on
No.
the side. No, you can't
It's
see
probably
it.
bad though.
It's all right.
Right.
Guys will still be whacking off to you on the fucking camera. Those creeps that follow you on Facebook. Fucking lunatics.
In real life, it's worse.
Love you, Amy. I'm like, this guy doesn't even know her. He's never even seen it. Like, what do you mean you love
First
her?
of all,
you freak.
I talk and put my personality out there too, you know.
Yeah, I know,
Not
but
just-
but that's like me commenting on Jennifer Aniston's page. You know what I mean? I love you. I mean, listen, let's get real. I mean, my God, and half of them look like they live in a halfway fucking house too.
No. The squeaky wheel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
no,
no. And truthfully, like any real alpha males that do get moved, they usually they DM.
What do they DM you?
No, they'll like say that really pissed me off what you said, or like if it's something like or if I know in my
Yeah,
real
but who
life.
would even take the time to do that? That's fucking retarded.
Because people are, first of all, he says this because he makes content. You don't get it. There's creators and then there's people who watch.
I guess,
So you're
yeah.
a creator, so you can't understand.
I'm a creator. I'm not a cunt. I'm not a
when
cunty.
I'm on social media, I'm literally creating and talking to everybody that's on my feed. I don't go on other people's feeds unless it's pop. Unless,
I don't-
My same
yeah,
10 people.
I
Joey.
don't.
I have like a few.
Whatever
but other than
pops
that.
up, pops
But
up.
that's it. I'm like there to push content out,
Yeah,
not
right.
to absorb.
Yeah,
And that's
true.
probably why we enjoy it, and other people get stressed.
I got a lot of emails. I got to start. I forgot to stack them. I print them out and I highlight them. The ones because we get a lot of emails,
Yeah.
and I haven't. I used to read some, and I haven't since you've been on. But there's a lot different ones now that you're on. Like people are so fucking retarded. I'm telling. But next time I'll bring some in and we'll read them. We'll go
What do you
over
mean
them.
with their retard? They said bad things?
No, they're just like. Well,
Usually they do.
apparently I get a lot of emails, and apparently it's from people who. They don't like the show, but they like to listen. They're I know because it's the same person
Yeah.
multiple times. And I'm like, I've said this before, I'll say it again. If I don't like something, I'm not taking any time whatsoever to send an email. Like if you order something and it doesn't come, you have 30 days. I'm one of those people too. I don't even have time to send shit back if it comes wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So all the emails you get, you'll see someone. I would just never take the time. All right, I don't like that. Move on.
To hate
You
the
don't like a
person.
song? Move on. You don't like a shampoo? Move the fuck on. But people go out of their way to, write fucking letters to people. I just don't listen. I mean, it's easy.
But it's only one person?
A movie. No, but I'll notice multiple same. See now, I don't have a setup yet. Soon I will, hopefully. Everything I share on social media, I'll get messages from there.
Right.
So I'll copy and paste them from there and send them to my email because where they're going to go. I get Facebook email, and it's just sometimes it'll be anonymous, like someone
Right.
I don't know. Because if you share it, my shit's public. Anyone could see it. So I just don't get how people would take the time and stress over. So like the people who...
to shut me down.
Like the Game of Thrones show?
Yeah.
All right. Really? It's that serious? You have millions of people who want to sign a petition because you didn't like the way it ended? Guess what? You didn't make the fucking show. The people who made the show, and that's how they made the show. If you want to make the show differently, make a deal with HBO. I mean, what the fuck? Really? You have nothing to do?
No, but that's what they're always doing. They just tell you what to do with your show. And not
it's
realizing
horrible.
It's a
These are the
process.
people you need to line up and just execute one
And
at a time.
truthfully, like any of the critics that goes on when it comes to grassroots is because we don't have the funding. You don't have a full show. We already know is thousands of dollars to produce. Creative directors,
Well, yeah,
lighting,
real
hair,
deal, sure,
moving.
yeah.
We all this taking callers, all the things
I
we
could
want.
save us money on
All
that.
the things we
hair.
want.
I don't need a hair person. I do my own hair. I do my own
When it gets
face.
to- No, we're gonna get a makeup on them a little bit.
I don't need I got perfect skin. You can't. My skin's like a baby's ass.
So what are you going to talk about today?
I don't know. You got your colorful book.
I do. Well, I memorized in color codes.
Yeah, I got some shit too, but I see what you're going through. I seen what we posted on what I shared on Facebook. I don't know where I seen that. It was someone's, I guess, real.
It's
or
the
something.
red pill. There's this whole like red pill movement. It was like I'm not going to just say that's like it's that whole group. It's a whole group of different male podcasts that are pumping into the same Andrew Tate kind of agenda, but they're going more hate.
Like who? Say who? Who are you talking about?
This one's called the Red Pill. This one guy.
That's the name of it?
Yeah, well, it's called the Red Pill, right? And then the other guy is
The Red Pill.
and then Andrew Tate.
That's a YouTube channel?
Yes.
The Red Pill.
No, it's a TikTok too. Mhm.
Okay, the Red, and when he talks, he's like a real deal.
It's
heavy
pretty much
Republican?
Andrew Tate's philosophies, and then he has like all these guys have the same same spiel, different subcasts, like sub podcasts of the same exact thing, and they say these basic 5 things over and over again, and it's been causing a lot of divide. They call it the toxic masculinity, fighting the feminazis. This is like the heat of everybody's
What's
anger.
a feminazi?
Like the women that are gonna let die alone with their cats and not having sex with the incels.
That's a feminazi?
Now they're like a lot of the purple, they call like purple hairs. The girls with the nose
We
rings.
used to call that the cat lady when we were younger.
Cat ladies. Yeah, like we hate men, we can't get men. Like we're trying to talk people of getting married. It's like old traditional roles. Oh, and then the whole trans movement. So they're lumping all of that
don't
into
get me
one.
started with
So it's
that
kind of like the
Budweiser fucking retard.
So they're trying to basically downgrade women as far as saying like we bring nothing to the table. This whole table nonsense. What do you bring to the table?
Now, is this really a
constantly say
movement
this.
that people are really saying this?
Well, the movement is that basically they're blaming women, right?
Who's
Okay.
they? The red pill people?
The guys, yes. The incels.
Okay.
We don't even. Do you want to know what you know what incels?
Yeah.
Involuntarily
Maybe. Well, I said.
celibate men that are
Yeah.
that are just absolutely raging.
I was saying, I don't want to be mean to our listeners and fans, but I'm sure a lot of them don't know what that means.
The incel. Because
Especially seeing the comments you get on Facebook.
but they're getting made fun of left and right. But they're
Sure.
and the incels. It's not just that they're involuntarily celibate. They're not talking about a dry spell. We're talking about cannot get women at all.
Well,
They're extremely angry and they blame us for the whole thing of men not getting.
Well,
laid.
you know what? I could.
And they keep telling us to lower our standards.
I have to agree with you on that because I see, like, it was funny because I seen someone today on Facebook who always comments on it. If I see someone putting up something nice, I'll like it. But I'm not going to leave what is that, the starry-eyed heart thing or hearts? Like, this is a mutual friend. So I see this kid. I'm like, wow, he fucking comments on everything. And, like, every female's thing, just anything. Like, the same one after another. And then oh, you're so beautiful. Like, every girl, I'm like, this kid's fucking corny. Like, what's wrong with you? You know what I mean?
I click on my girl follows pictures like that. Not God, like you have to zone in, guys.
Well, it's just like, dude, all right, like we have mutual friends. I have friends that are women who are beautiful. You know, like
you don't like any of my pictures, by the way.
Well, because we're real friends. You know what I mean? Like I fucking see. Like my sisters will
It
say.
would be weird.
My sisters could say. Like my sisters could say. Like I wouldn't wish them happy birthday on Facebook because I see my sisters.
Yeah,
you know
you'd
what
be
I mean?
texting
Like
me.
it's just something
Yes,
different.
it's true.
You know what I mean? But I don't know. It's just the way I am. But
It's like your boyfriend doesn't like any of your pictures, or many.
I mean, I think I would.
A heart. No, he'll like my pictures, but
Oh,
not
you
really.
want to know the craziest truth right now? I haven't been in actually I was in one, not serious, but I was in one relationship on social media. Because I didn't get on social media, Facebook. I was bored at work one day in like 2010 or something like that. So I signed up for it and I was like, oh, wow, I have 80 friend requests. I'm like, I'm pretty popular right away. I was like, oh, shit. And you do reconnect with some people you might have wanted to because I
Right.
have. Well, that was cool. And now you can't say cunt or fuck or cock on it, but, Bud Light could fucking have a she-boy fucking selling the... Well, at least they gave her a shitty beer to sell, or it.
Well, that's part of the whole thing, too, with the whole... I did my live on that the other day. What is his name? Tech support with the beer can? Dylan...
With the beer can?
Yeah, the guy. The
tranny
the
for the
trans.
Bud Light?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's-
It's a girl into a boy or a boy into a girl? I forget.
Boy into a girl. What
Boy
is the
into a-
name? Malvini. So anyway, these podcasts. So it's kind of like this big
Name
divide.
is confused.
This traditional hyper masculine alpha. That's kind of that's how I got the name Alphas Unite, which nobody's getting this rhetorical.
Yeah, I like that.
No, but
That's
nobody's
cool.
getting this rhetorical goof on it, like
Yeah,
because they'll tell me like girls can't be an alpha, but
Well, that's
the
not
goof.
true.
No, but that's the goof. Like
I've had girls try
You're
to be
the
alpha plenty of time.
I'm the alpha.
Like, how far can I go? I go, if you stick that finger anywhere, You'll be no alpha anymore.
Right, and then we're saying like they want women to submit. They want them to have traditional
Yeah, I don't
roles
I
again.
don't like that. I don't really roll with people.
They
who
really
think like
basically
that. That's stupid.
what these red pill guys are saying.
Red pill. I got to check these idiots out.
I know, and they all kind of like join on together, and then they have a bunch. What they do is they sit around and mansplain.
Well, like a round table.
They have a round table.
Mansplain.
Then they bring in 20 girls.
What's mansplain? Man talk. I like that.
Explaining it.
I never heard of it. I never heard of that. That's cool.
Explain it again to you in their way.
Oh.
Something I
Like
already
this is
know.
man talk.
No, that I already know.
Like you better go bake a cake, woman.
Right. So now
Okay.
then they get a group of 25-year-olds because this is what they're saying.
Some women do like to do that, though.
They're saying
some
after
women
you
like to keep baking cakes and cooking and shit, not working and having 5 kids.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. No, but they're saying that everyone.
There's nothing wrong with women who don't want to do it either. In my eyes, I don't know what's wrong with these guys.
Say that there
These
is.
guys must have a serious. These are the guys who you might need something else to do.
Basically, what they seem to be doing is like shaming tens to lower their standards after
Because they
25
can't get them?
because they can't. Right. So, so
Nah,
what these are some of the things
that's
they say.
stupid.
First of all, men only want one thing from women because that's what women offer.
That was, you know why I shared that?
That was the quote.
Because I mean, I don't know where that was from. I go, this is kind of interesting as a topic.
Yeah,
because some women, some men too. Listen, I know a friend right now, a friend of mine. She is with by loser, I mean he doesn't work. He says straight up he wants to cook and clean. I go, hey, good for you, huh, pussy. So, and she goes straight up. I go, yo, what's up with this kid? And she'll leave on Facebook sometimes selling shit, so I'll make fun of her. She does a great job, but she's like selling shit. I go, what is he? Would he steal from the Dollar Tree or something like that? But some people like that. I mean, but I don't know if I could ever just like stay at home. Like if I'm with someone right now, I want them to work too. Not want them like you have to work, but if I'm dating I was on a date with a girl. I don't know if I told you about this. She's 38 years old. She's telling me she's not sure what she's going to do. I'm like, well, knock, knock. Life has been here for fucking 20
Not
years.
sure what she's going to do yet.
I go, well, when are you going to figure it out? When you're fucking 48, you're retard. So right there, I'm like, all right, no ambition. If anything, that type of girl, what does she only have to offer me? Pussy.
Yeah.
So if I hooked up with that girl, I wound up not sleeping with her. Sorry to her. But that's all. That's the kind of girl. Like, all right, what am I going to get from her if we do hook up? And I'm very honest.
No, but
I probably said that.
But these men get even more brutal. They say that they pretty much accuse that they really don't bring anything to the table. The two biggest things was sex and food.
Yeah,
which is true.
Yeah, but a lot of men
But it
don't
is
bring
sex.
that to the
But
table.
you would put sex
either.
and food as the top
Well,
two.
my friend, I'm sorry, I got
to me that's a prerequisite.
But my friend said she's only with this guy that doesn't work, and she works because he's got some good dick. She goes, he has good dick. I go, okay. I swear to God, they're always in AC. She's like,
Again,
oh my God.
to me that's a prerequisite.
I mean, listen, I get it. I
You
mean,
have to have great sex. And
I've
have
dealt with some
food.
girls
Am
who
I
I hated
right?
their
Yeah, food and
personality.
sex. That's
Yeah.
going in. So
well,
then anything
yeah.
else after that on the table, he'll go on this table thing.
Yeah, well, listen, sex is a big thing in a relationship.
But these are also men that bring here's another thing that they're so shallow. They're saying that they have to bring. They're doing a huge disservice because they're saying that they only need money. Like every woman's a gold digger, which they also believe
Yeah, but
in.
that's that's just ignorant thinking. That's the same people who think like all cops are bad, all black people are bad. That's just ignorant. If you really think all women are like that, it's retarded. That's and why people are even paying attention to these. I know you got it because it's unbelievable the shit they say. Like that Andrew Tate. I never heard of this guy, and I looked at some of the shit he was saying. I'm like, I like to smack this guy in the fucking face. This guy's. But like you said, he did have some points, but he says it like a douchey way or something like that. But I get some of it, but some shit I'm like, you need to smack this guy.
Well, but for him, like he always like to be a bowler or a player, which he goes.
Yeah, he's corny with that.
They also
fuck
bring
is
up
he?
that it's a natural, biological, which I have a point here that fact that all men cheat. Okay, they go in from the beginning of time. So they go. I researched this, of course, and they go in from the beginning of time, saying everything from the king's days that men always had the multiple women because it had to do with paternity, and they say it's just a biological fact. And they also say that if men sleep around, it's not the same as women because we are supposed to be non-evil, like we're supposed to have emotion attached. But
you're supposed to love me, bitch.
But I did find out that it is true that most men are not meant to be monogamous, but what the study found is that every man matures different ages. So it's like it's 35, some is 45, some is 55.
Well, for me, it was 39.
And
I'm about to be 41.
And even the biggest players, we're talking everybody. We're talking about from like George Clooney, okay, types on over.
He's been married to that
They all settle at some
looking
point.
chick for the last 10 years, huh?
The ones that don't settle at some
He's
point.
still, I'll tell you, that motherfucker, man, he don't age. He's still a good-looking son of a bitch.
He really is.
I hate George Clooney.
Oh, he's so handsome.
Oh, I hate his face. Nah, I'm kidding. I like him. But
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
say
him and that Uncle Jesse guy, what do they drink?
I don't know.
What's his name? John Stamos?
Yeah, he looks like he does.
The fuck is up with these guys?
I don't know. I know those guys.
He looks younger now than when he was Uncle Jesse.
I know.
Like, Uncle Jesse looks younger than Uncle Jesse
Now he's
when
like
Uncle Jesse was Uncle Jesse.
He's going backwards.
Yeah, he could be in the remake and play young Uncle Jesse.
They're drinking that Epichrome or something. I don't know.
Yeah, they're drinking some. What did they say the famous and rich do? They drink the kid's blood.
Yeah, it's like
They kill a fetus and drink the fucking sack.
I don't know.
My brother has some info on
If
that.
it was on the table,
My
offered
brother
to
knows.
me,
He's like, yeah, Jay-Z and Beyonce, they drink kids' blood. My brother.
If somebody put that on the table and said, Amy, you can be like 30 forever.
You would do it?
I don't know. How many
Ew,
kids?
I would gag.
Maybe one kid.
I'd be like, all right, first of all.
Maybe one kid
I'd be
could
like,
die.
is it,
like an evil queen.
Is it an American baby?
Is it an American baby? That's so fucked up.
I'm saying I would eat it if it was an American baby.
But like, what kind of baby? No, like that's like the witches. You know, like they would say the witches would kill the baby to stand like.
We're
rub
so
the
going to get
blood.
canceled. We have to have in a contract. We can't get canceled.
We can't talk about baby blood. We
Listen,
were just laughing about
honestly,
rape.
like you just said, yeah.
That's bad.
You know, I was thinking today, you might know this guy on Staten Island. He owned a major restaurant. He passed away.
Oh yes.
Well, I only know him because my
Portobello
niece's
Cafe.
family. Yeah.
Yes.
And my sister goes there for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. She's like a weirdo.
That's so sick.
Yeah,
He was young.
I go 48. My God, I'm 6 years away. I call my doctor. I go, listen, I need that thing on the treadmill. You got to hook it up. He goes, yeah. I told your father you should come in because heart disease runs in your family. I'm like, great.
He was very heavy. Though.
Yeah. So.
Like morbid.
Really? Listen, I see people who
But
can't
we don't know
walk
what they're really
with
doing.
McDonald's
That's
and they
true.
live to the 87.
do.
You got to cut them out their fucking
The
house.
chicks do.
Yeah.
They go on my 600-pound life. They last 600
You know what a
years.
turnoff that is to me? If I'm talking to a girl texting.
600 pounds?
No, well, that too. That's a big, like, don't even, you shouldn't even
my
be,
God.
you shouldn't have been born as far as I'm concerned. But if a girl's ever telling me, like, what are you doing? She goes, I'm eating chicken nuggets or McDonald's or something. I'm like, block. Because you know she takes nasty shits if she's eating fast food.
That's true.
Yeah, you don't want to smell shit nuggets come out of the bowl
No.
when you're trying to.
No, how
when
you
she takes
eat
a
is-
break while you're making out, you're about to throw it down and break her back, and she's like, "Uh-oh,
You're not
the
having,
nuggets are coming out."
like I said, if you're not going to see what you're going to look like at 48 by the time you keep.
Yeah, that's why I think I'm just stay single, and every 10 years the older I get, I'll just date 10 years younger, so
Okay.
I'll be ahead of the game.
Great. Let's bring up that next one.
Because a woman can't. Because listen, I can't.
Over
bang
25, she's
a
done.
65-year-old when I'm 65. That's just gross.
Why?
What are you crazy?
You don't know what she's going to look like.
I need
I'm
a
gonna be smoking
40-year-old.
hot at 65.
I need a 40-year-old that's gonna want some old, all right dick. That's what I'm looking for. But I'm not gonna go too young. I got parameters. I got morale. 50, I go 40, but younger, not older. Take it easy. That would be
Ever?
useless. Oh well, yeah, I have been with an older woman. When I was the oldest ever was probably she was 52. I was like 38. She was fucking hot. She looked like Marissa Tomei. Yeah, I tried to hit her up the other day on Facebook.
But see, well, I'm
her
gonna
mom
hope-
was dying. I thought that was the way to get in there. You know, funerals bring fucking. I'm like, so when's her mom gonna die? I can fucking get in there again. You know, because
What if you met someone exceptional?
Oh, then I would be with them. But they're not out there. It's over for me. It's over. Told my daughters just make sure I don't get chewed up. But I won't.
We're
going to
get Peter super famous, and then he's
Just
going to
make
have his
sure,
hand
make
picked
sure I
on
don't die
Staten
alone
Island.
in this fucking recliner.
Or no, you'll either find the love of your life when you get famous, or you're gonna wind
No,
up.
that'll be worse for me. I'm a paranoid motherfucker.
No,
The first date, I'm like, you only want me for my money, bitch.
or we're just gonna send him on a endless sleep.
Like, what do you think? You're going to be on The Real Housewives, you bitch?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. He'll get paranoid that she just used.
Yeah, no, I'm already paranoid. I ain't got shit to fucking show for, but, you know.
That's why you gotta help me support me from ground up.
Yeah, right, exactly.
But
If I didn't know you then, even people I knew then, like people I was with before, I mean, you know, I do all right. I have a job. Oh, snap. I have a job and all that. I do all right, but, you know, it's people, like I told you, a date I was on one day, the first thing the girl asked me, you own your own house, right? I go
straight out.
yeah. I go. What?
That's
I
a
go,
red flag.
I go. Yeah, it's a red flag. I was saying until you guzzle my balls, don't ask me that.
Oh my God.
As a matter of fact, now for that, I'm not paying for dinner unless you guzzle my balls at the table. No, but how do you ask? And she asked like cunty.
All I know is
that's
I'm.
like me saying, do you swallow on the first date? You wouldn't like that.
Well, that's
Because that's all I wanted to know.
Okay, here we go again. That's what the guys keeps
What, do they
these red
swallow?
pillars to
They,
say.
they do.
No, they're saying that if women can have standards, okay, they call it like
Some do.
he
some
has
don't.
to have a car, he has to have a house, he has to make 6 figures.
I
he has
get
to
a
be
little
6 feet.
security,
No, he has
but-
to be 6 foot. You know, like they make all these
Well,
demands.
I see that on dating
Okay,
sites.
so listen.
There's like a list of rules, and I
Right.
can't respond. You dumb cunt, you're gonna die alone.
But listen, so now so he's saying, okay, if women make these demands, then they can make their preferences too. And they're
Sure.
saying that anybody over 25 needs to just forget it, pretty much.
Forget what?
Like lower your standards completely, you're washed up. Because your
No.
body count's too high. No, they're saying 25. You don't even make
25.
it to 30.
No, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
because it has to do with body counts too. That you've been
yeah, but
running through.
some people at 25 only slept with 1 or 2 people.
I know. But they don't believe that though, because
No,
they keep trying to go for these average. Basically, it's a bunch of average.
You know what the
incels
problem is with all these
trying to
people?
go for 10s,
People
trying to
just
shame
assume-
10s to having sex with them.
People just
That's what they're
assume
doing.
shit on other people. That's all it boils down to. Because obviously these guys, whoever these red pill guys are, obviously there's no truth in that. That's the most ignorant thing to say. That first of all women aren't alike mentally, obviously physically, but we're talking about the mental state here. I mean, all women aren't alike, just like all men aren't alike. You know what I mean? Could you imagine if every man was like me in the world? The world would be a fantastic place.
But men
guess
and
what?
women are always fighting, and especially on my followers, that we generalize. Not all women, not all men. They think that we lumping it in because it's like overall. They're saying overall women do have like. It is true. In the past, women we have to be more picky. That's what they don't understand. We have way more at stake. We get
I'm very
pregnant.
picky.
We
with
get
women. I'm not gonna
killed.
lie.
We get raped.
If I had less,
have to be
if
more
I had
picky.
no standards, I could have probably slept with. I'm not even saying this to be cool. I could have slept with probably 500 women. I could have.
If I had no
For
standards.
one, I skeeve. 2, I get annoyed very easily. Like there was a girl I wanted to bang since I was like 16, but we always with somebody. And we wound up, one day she hit me up. I'm like, all right, let's hang out. She annoyed the fucking shit out of me because she was a loser. I was like, so what's up? I work at a pizzeria. All right, we're fucking 38 now. You're working at a fucking pizzeria? I go, what, for extra cash, for gas money? Or
And
what's
she's
going
always
on?
lived on Staten Island.
She was born on Staten Island, yeah.
She still hasn't. You know what I mean?
Actually,
gotten there.
from what I understand, I think she's in bad shape right now. But I was just like so turned off. I didn't even want to just bang her because I don't lead anyone on. Like, what's gonna happen? We're gonna bang. Like, when you're banging someone for a while, and that question comes out, "Hey, what are we doing? Having some great sex? I don't know. What do you want to do? You want me to go get you a ring? It's been a fucking month. I've been breaking your back. What the fuck do you want from me? Right away. What are we doing? You want to be equal? You go get me the ring.
See, well, that's what
No,
they're
I'm
kind
just
of.
kidding.
No, but that's what they're kind of saying. Like, but
That'd
I've
be
said
hot,
this.
though.
If you want men to be totally honest, then you got to be a little bit more thick-skinned. Because if you really want him to, the whole point of lying, we have to eliminate that whole lying.
Some people say
telling
I'm
her
too
you
honest,
love her to
but-
have sex. So now the men are saying
I don't
they're
do that.
eliminating that.
I'm just like, listen,
That's
I just
evil.
want to fuck you.
That should be like criminal, honestly.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Truly.
First of all,
It's
well,
evil.
you know what? That's another thing.
It's
I
an
could have had a
evil,
lot
evil
more
thing.
women than I have if I played that game.
I love you. You're
I've
the
had
one.
friends be in the club when we were younger, telling fucking girls they play for the New York Giants just to get them to sleep with them. I hung out with a lot of black guys.
See,
and
I'm going to be honest.
and I'm like, Jesus Christ, well, he goes, I fucking slept with her in a cut. They thought I played for the Giants. I go, you fucking serious? He goes, yeah.
I
They
fall
were
for
drunk,
love
dumb
bombing, hook, line, and
bitches.
sinker. All
Yeah,
the time.
I mean, but I never, maybe it was just like, she don't want to fuck me for me. Fuck her. I don't know. The mentality, if we hook up, we hook up. I would never be like, listen, so I'm writing a fucking play for Steven Spielberg. I'm not that guy, you know what I mean? Or even, I know a couple famous people. I hung out with one of the Wu-Tang members one time. I could have, you know what I mean? I could have did
could've
that.
hooked
Like, yo, I'm hanging out with Method Man. You want to suck my dick? But, I don't know. I would just never do. But I know a lot of guys who do.
Yes.
Lie, like just tell them. But I would never tell her. First of all, how stupid is the girl? Because no one's talking. How long does it take to fall in love? Who's talking for 6 months without banging? You know what I mean? Like, you got to be real special. Unless you're some fucking loser online and falls in love. Like, some guys on your page are in love with you. You know that, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
love.
those are the people who you got to run. You got to get away because they're fucking sick.
the incel,
They make
they're
movies
saying that
about
we
that.
should, but see, you always make it like it's a lot. It's only like there's
Well,
only
listen, all you need is one. Michael Myers was one man, too.
Oh my God.
So was Jason
He
Voorhees.
was lawyer though. He was
You know
loyal.
Ted Bundy? You ever hear of Ted Bundy?
Loyal.
You want to know something about
Not
Ted Bundy?
loyal. Not loyal.
Women want to talk about men. This is how brilliant men are, and this is why you weren't equal for so long. Ted Bundy was a hand.
Dick.
This is fucked up. I'm about to say. So get ready. Ted Bundy. I'm not gay, but Ted Bundy was a serial killer. For those who don't know, and he was a handsome guy, right?
Yes.
Okay. So do you know how he got women to snag women?
Yeah, he would like pretend he was hurt.
No, you would wish and think.
No, he put a cast
He would
on
pretend.
once.
No, well, yeah, and his car.
Can you help me to
And
the
his car was broke down most of
Yes.
the time.
Yes.
What kind of a fucking woman in 1970s is gonna say, "Hey, I'll help. Hey, lady, I can't fix my car."
Because he's cute.
You wonder why you just started getting
Because
equal?
he's cute.
Oh, but if he was fat and ugly, it wouldn't matter. How dare you all?
So wait, hold on.
There.
Are you justifying?
No, I'm just
rape,
saying if he was
torture
fat,
and killing because maybe she wanted to hook up
I'm
with
just
him.
saying if
No, but he's cute. I want to start
if
talking
women
to
were
him.
less shallow, Ted Bundy wouldn't have existed. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
They should help a fat guy on the side of the road too.
I think you guys are just too emotional. How about that?
I'm emotional about this because it's upsetting.
All men are emotional.
It's not right.
I'm going to say
I go, this guy was a genius.
men are more emotional than women.
They're like,
prove
I'll
it.
fix your car, handsome guy. Meanwhile, they don't even know what the fuck they're looking
No,
at.
or how about women are just nicer?
Women didn't even
how about
drive.
We're just nicer?
They didn't even drive in 1970.
He's such a dick.
You just weren't allowed to work.
We actually weren't
I'm just
allowed.
kidding.
No, we weren't allowed
No,
to
in
open up. We
1970?
couldn't open up a credit card.
You couldn't drink out the same fountain as us, right? Oh, that was the black
I'm
people.
going to kill this guy. This is so bad.
That
this
was
is why we
disease
can't go
spread.
mainstream ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, we need a private company who doesn't give a fuck and doesn't want sponsors
Raw.
and just wants to pay us.
Just let us be insane.
Listen, we got to, I don't want to say nothing on here because I don't know if our friend that we were talking about the other day wants any of his business.
Okay,
out.
we
But
can
he's
just talk
a
in general.
character. He's a character. We got to bring him on. They would love him.
We are. We're gonna.
And what he is, what he does, and his personality, it's like, he's like a unicorn.
Well, I like eccentric,
Yeah, he's eccentric.
animated, cool people. You have
Yeah.
to be. You have to be insane to hang
Oh,
out
he's a
with.
character, man.
Oh, and here's another thing I want to bring up. Okay, now they're always bragging that these high value men mean
Which
they
is
cover the boxes. He has
Exhibit
over
A.
six. Okay, he has over 6 figures. He's over 6 foot. He has he's all established. Okay,
Check,
no
check.
children.
Oh, I have those.
You know what I mean? Like, right. Well, we're going.
I have kids.
We're
I'm taking
going
care of
guy-
that even mine.
We're going guy version.
I could be
10.
down too if I threw the other ones away, but
Okay.
you know you can't.
Well,
do
they're
that.
saying ballers or high roller guy, millionaires, billionaires, whatever, only want these perfect 10s. Well, I did my research. Turns out the majority of these billionaires, their wives are extremely unattractive. It's actually totally
Yeah, but they
not
don't care
true.
because they're fucking everyone else. I mean, those
Not
guys
really.
have liberties I can't begin
not
to
the power
imagine.
couples, not the Amazon guy, not the other. Even
Listen, Jay-Z fucking cheated on Beyonce,
even the
and he looks
Epstein-
like my
even
asshole.
The Epstein stayed together. I'm talking about the two unattractive.
Oh,
Do you understand? In the real power couple billionaire world, Mark Zuckerberg and his
He's an ugly billionaire, but there's not a
With
lot of
ugly wife.
good-looking billionaire
no,
men,
we're
right?
talking about billionaire men only wanting 10s. It's not
His wife's
true.
ugly though.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to
Yeah,
point.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
my
I agree
point.
with that. Yeah, I don't see that. But if you
So
do,
these
it's
red pill
usually
guys are idiots.
Anna Nicole shit. That was rare though. Remember her with the 97-year-old guy? That was hilarious.
Yeah.
She was like 19. He was 91. Like, really? You're fucking that?
And she didn't get
His
money.
dick does not work. She got a little something.
No, they sued her in probate in court.
Oh, did
forever.
they?
Yeah, she went up nothing.
So she got a show on E, and then they killed her. But what
They
are you going to
did.
do to her?
I know.
The entertaining show.
I know.
She was rolling on the floor
was
naked,
good.
covered in food.
Oh, yeah, she-
I was like, wasn't this chick used to be hot? Now she looked like Miss Piggy at one point.
People compare me to her all the time. I don't like.
No,
No,
not the
yeah.
bad one.
I don't know.
Obviously
Depending on-
not. She was a
No,
fucking
both
fullback in a
versions
fucking
sometimes.
tank top.
No, both versions.
She looked like
sometimes.
Miss Piggy, played for the fucking 49ers.
Depends on if you like or hate me. If you like me, then you might say
No,
earlier. in
yeah,
the
but you're
call.
not
If you-
fat.
For older, no, well.
No, that's
That's what
crazy.
they say.
Well, listen, I'm sure you get a lot. I told you to
It's
hate
really
mail I
the
get.
boobs. It's not fair, but that's another whole story. Well, that was another
Yeah.
thing too. Oh, by the way, after that whole, we will say about. Wait, I hope he is going to listen about my videographer that I removed that unsightly. We had a.
Oh yeah, yeah.
we had
yeah.
a little thing.
He never seen a mole.
No.
That fucking dude was a freak.
No. But the sick part is that has happened before to me a few times. Where it did like a like.
What? It just grew and fell off.
No, Barstool did the same thing. When they put you under the HD lights.
What are you growing shit?
No, and you have like a shirt like this on. Or
Oh,
whatever.
okay.
Then they start picking you apart. Like You can see
Oh,
your
you can
dot.
see everything.
You can see your mole. You can, and it gets you so crazy.
Yeah, no, it's true.
And then I always tell them, well,
Now they have 8K. They have Ks that are like aren't even going to be numbers anymore.
yeah, but
It's like
everyone's bitching about.
OLED, QLQ. I'm like, what the fuck what is going on?
But
here?
everybody's bitching about filters. Then when you take a filter off, and then people go, "Oh my God, you got pores. You have a mole.
Like, yeah, it's called I'm a human being, stupid.
You have a mole. You have a chip in your tooth."
Yeah.
I know.
Well, I have a
But
chip
I'm not.
too.
And what I was trying to tell them,
But I got
I'm
it a
not
cool
a
way,
supermodel.
so.
I'm not paid to be a supermodel.
Yeah.
Well, if we could talk, well, I identify as one.
Yeah.
But
I identify
do.
as a billionaire, and if I go in the bank right now, I guarantee
See,
there's not going to be
we're
a lot
two
of
high
zeros.
value people right here. He identifies as a billionaire.
Yeah.
Playboy, and I identify as a 25-year-old Victoria's Secret.
I'm like
supermodel.
Iron Man without all
So we
the
should get
science
together
talent.
and be delusional.
Yeah. Listen.
Or maybe if we get enough money and we get famous enough that we can have both. Because then you can be the high value player, right? And then I can get enough plastic surgery. I could be that 10. There we go. It's a win-win.
Enough plastic
I
surgery.
know I might go backwards. I'm gonna get the epichrome, right?
What is that?
We're gonna drink the children's blood.
That's what that is?
That's the first on my list.
That's what it's called? Epichrome?
Yeah, something like that.
I got to
what
talk
is it
to my
called?
brother.
Adrenochrome. We gotta
Adrenochrome?
look it up. Yeah.
My brother knows.
I don't wanna
about
have to
that
kill
shit,
my
so he's
kids.
all- My brother's all into that conspiracy
I don't have to kill
shit.
my kids.
He's like, it's true, bro. It's true.
Right. Maybe they'll ship in some acremacome. What is it? Acremacome?
Acremacome. I'm going to go on Amazon and get some.
Yeah, you could
But can I
try.
get some? The FBI, CIA will be at my house. How did you know?
Yeah, and then you can go on over, and then you can get a full mommy makeover, then move on over.
A full mommy makeover.
Yeah, like, no, they
I
can-
heard about these
They
things.
can put my boobs back up to like.
I heard women are
16.
going to like Brazil to do
Yeah,
them.
I
and-
just said I wanted to go to Mexico.
and
My
they're-
girlfriend just
yeah,
came
but
back.
they're putting fucking concrete in the
No,
ass.
she looks amazing. She
What?
went to like
Yeah,
no.
now until it fucking settles. Concrete doesn't stop curing.
She did a tummy tuck, boobs,
gonna
and
be
a
in her back.
Brazilian butt and a Brazilian butt lift. No, and she did a back
Who
lift.
did this? I want to see proof.
My
Bring her
girlfriend.
in
No,
here.
it looks amazing.
Who is she? I know her.
I can't say her name out loud.
bring her
I
in.
actually have 3 friends that did mommy makeover.
I need to see them all.
And I'm
I'll
very
judge
jealous.
whoever's the best one gets a prize, a $25 gift card. To
And in New
Starbucks.
York, it's like a $30,000 surgery, and in Mexico,
It's like $17.
no, it's like $7,000.
Is it? That's still a lot for Mexico. You could get them down to $2.
No, you gotta
Like
go.
Poppy, these are
You're not gonna
American.
bargain
These
shop
are
in
American
Mexico.
$1 bills, Poppy.
You're already bargain shopping in Mexico. You
Yeah.
can't go all the way. You're gonna have
They'll
one.
be like, you're already getting one
'Cause
tit
they
and the
might
other for free, man.
They might steal your liver. You know.
That's true. That's true.
You
That's
ever
true.
see Touristas?
They're like, yeah, you give me $2,000, but I want your liver and your kidney.
Do you ever see that movie Touristas where they cut out their body? part?
Remember
Like,
that movie? Yeah, that was based on true shit. Obviously,
I
that's
don't understand
happened.
why they killed all those pretty girls. They could have just took them as sex
I know you should
slaves. They
have took.
could've made
You
so
should have
much
took.
more money.
Yeah, but kill ugly women. Not
Yeah,
hot
why did they
ones.
kill the smoking hot girl first?
Yeah, because now there's just more ugly women in the world. If you're doing that, it's
No,
kind
because
of selfish.
they were doing it for slave trade and body parts.
Yeah,
But you
yeah.
could have like pieced her up for so much more money, then
That's
took her
true.
body parts. Why
Yeah.
did you do it right away?
Yeah, but then
She had those
her
cubes on her
organs,
stomach.
her organs aren't as good if she's getting banged out by 17 guys.
Is it?
with that, yeah.
I think the heart still works.
She's filled with all
The heart
bad.
still works. I
Well,
still
yeah,
work.
might
Even
be a
after
little.
sex work.
Might be a
it
little.
does.
No, they'll be damaged if she's being fucking raped every
Wait,
day.
what do you think you're gonna do? You're gonna need the labia
That's
to
true.
go stem
They're
cell?
like,
what
it's
are you
okay. We
doing?
don't need her vagina. Fuck her brains out. Literally, fuck her brains
No.
till they fall out, so we
No.
can pick them up and put them in a bag and sell
No, they're
them.
not like selling body parts of vaginas. Are
Yeah, I
they?
know. They sell organ. No. Well, listen.
That's not an organ.
They're like, if you buy 2 tits, you get 1 vagina, half off, and you get both lips for half off. Clean or?
All I know
or-
is if I do get surgery now, like with all my haters, like now that'll be the next level because they already goof
What?
on
You want to get
everything else.
surgery?
I do, but I
Really?
can't afford it. Yeah, I want to go all the way. I'm getting older now. I
Get
don't know what
outta
I'm gonna
here.
get, but I know what I'm gonna get, but I'm not gonna share it.
I'm too. I don't know what you call it. to
I'm not
get it.
changing
I don't
anything.
think there's. No, I know. I hear you.
I'm
Just.
just putting it back where it was.
I got you.
That's it. It shouldn't have gone anywhere.
What
That's
do
a
you-
sacrifice for children.
What are you going to show the doctor a picture of you naked when you were 20?
No, I'm just saying, do what you can. Do what you can.
Do what you can.
Do what you can, buddy. Because I'm amping up to this because I'm
Like,
definitely.
make me like
I'm
J-Lo
totally
without
doing the
the
laser.
tan.
No, this laser thing is coming up, and he told
What
me
does
it
that
takes
do?
off 10 years. So
Yeah, right.
We're gonna judge.
10 years of your life.
10 years
Probably
of
gives
your
you
skin.
cancer the first zap.
No, but you can't. This is the bad part, though. I have to give up smoking pot because you can't smoke pot 2 weeks before, 2 weeks of healing, and 2 weeks after. So you have to go 6
Damn.
weeks with nothing.
So you
Then
got
they
to
don't want you
cleanse to
drinking.
do this shit?
Yeah, because you want your skin.
Can
done.
you drink?
They don't recommend it. No, But
Because
they
it
can-
affects your.
It's like a facelift with lasers. Kim Kardashian did it.
Yeah, well, she's starting to look like a fucking.
Well, she maybe did it too much.
She needs to stop doing what she's doing.
Because she kept doing it.
Like, I don't even want to bang her anymore. She looks so weird.
Yeah, well, basically,
sorry, Kim.
It burns the inside of your skin inside.
Yeah.
Get it? And then it
can they burn the
tightens.
evil out of her? Did they? Can they do that? Of that fucking evil clan? Can they burn them all to smithereens? I hate them all.
I don't know. So this is like where I can still say technically
They're fucking
that I didn't
evil.
have
They're worse
surgery
than
yet.
Hitler.
They are worse than
Yeah.
Hitler.
I said. Yeah, I said it.
They did.
The
They are.
Kardashians. If there was a Hitler show, I'd rather watch that. I'd rather watch Hitler round up Jews, throw them in the oven, than watch Kim and what's the other one's name who likes all the white people?
Oh.
The only one that dates the white guys.
Not anymore. She's changed.
She's going out with that guy with the fucking. He's tattooed everywhere. Like, where are you? Where's your face, bro?
Oh God.
You're a great drummer, but you look ridiculous now. No drummer in the world.
I know him. Was he Blink 182?
There you go. Well,
Travis.
that was the band.
Travis Barker.
There you go. Yeah, like,
That's
dude,
him.
take it easy, bro. Where's your fucking face? You look retarded. I know you fell out of a plane. You survived. Get over
How
it.
are you on the tattoos? Oh, that's another thing. The
I gotta
the
get
red pill
some.
guys are very against this whole
I want to
tattooing
get one.
on women.
Bitches ain't shit. I'm gonna get that.
I had to hit him for that. I just
gotta
hit him
get
on
that.
film. Hit him. But he told me we made the deal that we can sexually harass each other, curse each other, and talk about,
Yeah, whoever winds up working for us, there's no morale, there's no
No.
logic. You might be raped
triggered,
verbally and physically.
verbally
She
abused,
said triggered.
sexually harassed.
Yeah, just deal with it, pussy.
And
That's going to be in the contract. Deal with it, you pussy. Here's how much we're paying
we're gonna
you.
make fun of
Yeah,
your nationality.
You could have the shit
personality.
beat out if you want a Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah, and then we're gonna make fun of your trauma.
But the checks will never bounce, and we got good
Nope.
benefits.
No, we pay well.
medical
We're gonna
and some
pay.
dental.
Yeah, you're gonna play. And
We'll
you're gonna
knock your
pay.
teeth out, and we'll pay to get them fixed.
See, that would be interesting. That would be cool.
Well, you got to do the right thing for your employees.
It's funny when I had just interviewed that John Curley guy. He's
I
a
gotta look this
private
guy
eye.
up.
Yeah, he's a private eye. Oh no, he wants to do a whole. He wants to come back. He's ready.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and he total badass. The first question I asked, can he kill somebody? And he told me he can, and he can pluck somebody's eye out.
Well, anyone
I
can
wanted
kill
to do.
someone. Oh, you mean kill someone?
No, like he's like trained to kill, like
Steven
Navy
Seagal
SEAL
shit.
Yeah, I asked the Navy SEAL guys all at the same time.
Steven Seagal, 1988.
Ain't gonna lie, it
Steven
kind of
Seagal.
turns me on a little bit.
Does he? Well, he's good
My
looking.
man, no, my man knows I like tough. Like I want to be
Why,
able to
he's
kill
good-looking?
somebody. No, he's not bad looking. I'm not saying he's not. He's just he's an attractive older man. But it's not that. No, it's the fact that he can
How
kill
old is
somebody.
he?
I don't know.
Well, I
John
could kill
Oliver is.
somebody,
I think he's in
too.
his late 50s.
I just choose not to because I'm too good looking to go to jail.
Yeah, pretty
Oh
boys.
my God.
They're pretty boys. They just they eat
I am
them up.
so rapeable in
Yeah,
prison.
they're like,
It's bad. I would
yeah.
get so raped.
Well,
The black guys especially. With my luck, it'd be black guys that want to fucking rape me. I'm like, oh my God, it's true.
He identifies as a.
It's true.
He identifies.
I
as
don't
a
even have to
black
go to the
man.
bathroom anymore. As soon as I eat, falls right down. The chow. What do they call it? Chow in prison?
So you know what I would do if I went to prison? This was exactly what I already have it planned out. Okay, in case it happens
Fuck
and goes
that, I ain't
down there.
going to jail.
First of all, I'm only going to go to.
I'll tell on anybody.
What is it? Blue collar, white collar? I don't know. What the
White collar is
Tradition-
like Bernie Madoff
like
shit.
Teresa Giudice, where she went.
Who?
Like the girl from the Real Housewives for like tax.
What's her
evasion.
name?
Teresa Giudice.
The douchey?
I don't know her last name.
I don't watch those shows.
Anyway, yeah, she went.
Why'd she go to jail?
Tax evasion.
Oh God. what an
Yeah,
idiot.
she didn't put all the money
How
in.
much tax did
A
she know?
lot, millions. Like she didn't put the book sale in, and then her husband was in the it was a whole thing.
Is
he
that the
got
one the husband thought he was a
The
monster?
husband got deported.
He was a zip?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he
read
didn't
the
get
story.
deported because he
My
was.
mother watches that crap.
But he didn't get deported because he was foreign. He got deported because he got arrested
Right.
for all this illegal stuff.
I read it. I remember reading
And then she
about it.
signed all the things. Anyway, she had to go to jail, and she did like
Oh,
a lot
wow.
of shit. She did jail
she's
time.
a real
He didn't.
housewife.
They shipped him off. Yeah,
Where's he?
they shipped him back to Italy.
Oh,
He committed all
shit.
these federal crimes.
They
Like,
shipped
you've
him.
committed a federal crime and you're an illegal, you're out. Bye.
Oh, yeah, I know.
You're not coming back, even
I
though they
know.
were married. So it was really fucked up. But anyway, the point
She
is,
said it was fucked up.
when I watched her in jail, I would do the same exact things. First of all, she
What do
went,
you mean watched her in jail?
Well, she got video.
filmed in jail?
Oh yeah, she got like 700 interviews in jail.
Oh, you mean interviews?
Yeah, but then
they
she-
didn't film the show in jail.
No, but then they filmed like her in the yard
Oh.
and all this other stuff.
Oh,
Anyway,
God.
what she did is this is what I'm gonna do if I go to jail. Okay, first you go in immediately if you have any media presence.
You knock
say,
the
"Listen, I'm
biggest
paying
bitch
you.
in there
I'm
out."
paying you the second we get out of here. So like,
Yeah.
don't worry about you and me. We're all good. Then the
Okay.
thing is, yes, you go to
We're
the
all good.
biggest, baddest lesbian in the place,
Yeah.
and then I'm just gonna go and
And
go.
you knock her tits clean off?
No, I'm gonna go right up to her and say, "I'm yours." What we got to do?
Yeah. Oh, yeah?
That's it. She's my protector now. Go right to the alpha.
Well, girls are different. Girls can fuck each other and it's good.
No, I would do the same with the guys.
Guys can't just like make out and jerk each other off. Like girls could finger each other
Yes,
on
they
a Friday
can.
night. Well, if you're
They
gay.
finger each other on a Friday night. Did you just say that?
If you're gay, I mean, I've had girls tell me like they've masturbated with their friends just sitting on the same, just because they, when they were younger. Like, yeah, no, but we masturbated. I go, what do you mean together? I go, she was on one couch, I was on the other, and we fucking. I was like, yeah, that's kind of hot. Can
I
you
think
call
that's
her?
a little fantasy. I don't think that's.
That's what I've heard that a few times.
Really?
Yeah, like two
That
friends.
girls sit around masturbating.
No. This one girl in particular said her and a friend one time. I don't know if
One time.
I don't know if it's a club. If they're fucking, I don't know if they have a Facebook thing. What is that called?
Masturbation club?
The Facebook page. I don't know if there's a Facebook page for it.
Well,
But she said no one time.
like a
'cause
masturbation
I
party?
asked if she was ever with a girl, and she said no, I was never with a girl. But one time, my friend, we were younger. We had a sleepover, and we were fucking both saying how horny we were. And she was on one couch. She played with herself, and I did. And that was it. It was off. I was like, oh, you didn't fuck each other?
Were they-
She goes, no. I was like, oh, that's stupid. I go, no one
Well,
was
girls
hungry.
are so pretty and stuff.
Well, this girl I was talking to was beautiful. I know who she was. The girl she was talking about. I was like, oh my god, like that should have been a together thing, and you should have called me, you stupid fucks.
Yeah,
you want to be treated equal? Gonna fuck two girls equally at the same time.
Oh, can you do that?
Equal. Dick for you, dick
Can
for
you do that?
No.
No.
Listen, I could do it.
You could be equal to both girls at the same time.
Well, that's kind of hard. You can't put two dicks in one hole.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
You can only play basketball with one ball.
One is going to get left out.
No, she won't. She'll find a spot for her. There's other places to be.
Have you ever been with two girls?
Yeah.
And?
One time it was actually kind of an accident. The first time,
It was kind of an accident.
the first time I was so nervous. I did cocaine for the first time. I was so scared. And
Can you perform on cocaine?
yeah, no, it was a blast. I just was like, whatever. But I can't handle drugs. I smoke and shit, but drugs was that pills. I never got into any of that. And I knew it was gonna happen because I knew her, and it was with her cousin. And I was so nervous. And I don't know why I was nervous. I was just nervous. And my friend, I used to sell it. So my friend was there. He had the whole block on the table. He was bagging up. I took it right off the block. And he told me, he was like, yo, do that. I'm like, all right. I went upstairs. And it was just me and the girl first. Then her cousin came up. I think my boy sent
Oh, it was
her
like a
up.
join in.
Yeah. And I heard knocking on the door. I thought it was one of my boys. Like, dude, I'm not doing that. And a lot of my friends were black. I'm like, you're not getting in on this. I'm going to look like my little Pishka deal next to your fucking Shaquille O'Neal's fucking
Wait a
foot.
minute. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Compared to a black guy, I don't think I'm like, you can't get in here,
Wait a
bro.
minute, wait a
So
minute.
that's who I thought it was, one of my boys.
That's an orgy then. You're bringing
No.
all these people.
I thought it was a friend of mine, so I'm like, oh no.
That's not a threesome anymore.
No. But when I heard the knocking, I thought it was a friend of mine. So I'm like, no good. And I hear, oh, can I come in? And I was banging her from behind, the girl I was with. And she looks back, she just let her in. It was her cousin. I was like, all right, I'll let her in. And I let her in.
Like
and
a
then-
first cousin?
Well, they're Puerto Rican, so they're all related. Like
Oh,
Italians.
my God.
They
We're gonna
say,
get killed.
No, they say they're all related. Like Italians do the same thing. That's my cousin, bro.
Oh, like a
you
friend
know,
of the
since you're
family.
8, that don't
You're
mean
like
it's
a
your
friend of
cousin.
the family.
Yeah, get the
I
fuck
got it,
out.
I
My
got it.
friend
That's what
does
I
it.
cousin. I
He
know.
calls me
I know
his
what you
cousin.
mean.
I'm like,
I know
don't
what
tell
you mean.
people I'm your cousin.
I
You're
do
an
have a
embarrassment.
couple of those cousin friends.
Yeah. Everyone's your cousin when you're growing up.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not related to him. He's
Everyone
lying.
on Staten Island's cousin.
Yeah. So she gets in, and I don't know. She started fucking making out with her, and their faces were in each other's snatches, and they were both going down on me. We were fucking. It lasted about a half hour. And then the second time was totally like, I was just more like you do this.
So the second time's really the fourth time.
The second time was with two
No,
different
because if you're going to be
girls.
with two different.
Oh,
Oh.
I guess. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Well, yeah, it was 2 different times with 4 different girls.
Were the girls satisfied?
Yeah.
Both girls were satisfied.
Yeah, the second time I thought.
By you.
The second time the girl was crying when the girls were crying. Not in a bad way. She just.
Oh, okay.
Supposedly it was the first time she ever came. I was like, you're lying.
Wait, that is such bullshit.
I swear to God.
There is no way
Swear
the
to
first
God.
time she ever had an orgasm was in a threesome.
She was 28 at the time.
And she starts out with the first orgasm in a threesome?
We're done.
I don't
She
believe this.
sits in the
I'm
chair.
calling bullshit.
She sits in the chair.
She's lying to you.
She's shaking her legs.
lying.
I'm like, uh-oh.
You can
She's going to
shake your
accuse me of
legs.
rape. I thought she was going like, oh, my God, what can I get from this guy? Because at that time I had, I had a bigger house than I'm in now. And I thought she was going to go cry. I go, what's wrong? Are you okay? You get me nervous. She goes, that's never happened before. I'm like, what? What happened? I thought she goes, that. I go, what? She goes, I had an. I go, you never had. And supposedly before that, she was with 4 or 5 guys or something like that. She said, because now I'm asking questions. I'm like, damn. I'm like, I'm good.
She went right in.
She told me, and I go, because the girl we were with too was like, are you? I almost said a name. She goes.
Every girl breaks up with them because of this.
She goes, and her girlfriend's asked, or her friend that was with her, she goes, are you okay? Are you okay? What's wrong? I thought right away she was going to be like, I didn't want to do this, like accuse me, because I had a friend that happened to in high school. And yeah, she was shaking. Her legs were shaking. And her heart she was like palpitating. And I'm like, damn, this girl must have seen, I guess, when a girl really has the big O. I'm like, I sent this bitch to the moon.
You could tell if you're like.
Listen, let me tell you something.
The only way you could honestly tell is if your hand was in there at the same time.
Well, my shit almost broke off.
Then yeah, because it would be moving.
You could tell. I could tell. Listen, I'm not Brad Pitt. I'm not Tom Cruise, but
she can move it.
I take pride in when I'm with a woman. Like I don't just fuck any woman. If I'm into a woman, she's gonna be fucking drained out before I finish.
You see, a lot of men
like I want her to look like she was just ran over by a truck, pushed through a sheetrock wall.
My
when
God.
you leave her face down and her ass is up and she can't move, and you know that's how I roll. Make some waffles.
Oh my God.
And while you're at it, throw some bacon on the side.
No,
too.
you should be messed up. That's true, a little bit.
Yeah, you got to look like you would just fucking, escape from the Nazis and you ran from Israel to
Yeah,
you want to look like
you've escaped.
Yeah, you and
like
even
war.
that, you want if someone hears you want to hear like, oh my God, he's killing her in there. You know what I mean?
I said show.
I do that.
When you're loud, you gotta go. Let's show them how it's done.
Yeah, fuck that. You want the neighbors to hear those motherfuckers are having a good time. You want people to be jealous.
One time, remember we just recently had a fight just before, and then we were being loud, and then then we were loud in the other area. And then I'm like, at least everyone knows we made up.
Yeah. Like, oh, it worked out.
They made up.
They made up. No, it's true. It's like, what the fuck? But yeah, I have had two, and very scared. I don't know why I was scared.
Well, I did.
And I did cocaine. I was like, woo. And it was nothing because it was, but I felt it because I wasn't a regular.
But over 75% of women don't orgasm with the man the first time. That's some sad stats.
What do you mean? The first time ever? Or
the first time with them together.
Listen, you know why? Because for a woman, it's more. You got to be. A woman needs to be more comfortable. And listen, I'm a woman. I guess I'm like a woman like that too. Because if I'm more comfortable with a woman, I'll give it a business more. If not, I'm just gonna get my. But I always like to make sure a woman does the thing because I'm not gonna just drop and go. Because to me, that's corny. I don't want to do that.
Well, and doesn't it turn you on?
No, I mean like what if I just. On? Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That too. That's hot. What are you kidding me? Like that girl. If that girl died that day, what an accomplishment that would have been. I would have literally fucked this girl's brains dead.
If she died.
That would have been great. I would have been like, you're gonna bet I killed the girl. She came so hard. Winning.
So you wanted to like fuck her to death.
I almost fucked her to death. Listen, I was just being regular. It wasn't nothing crazy, but obviously, then she was like, I'm not asking questions. I'm like, you're lying. That's impossible. Because, when you're younger, you hear that, but, not at a certain age.
No.
She goes, I'm like 5 guys,
surprised.
and then she's telling me a whole fucking story. I'm like, all right, she's going to start telling me about
because either they can't do it, they have no clue where it even is. You guys need charts.
Yeah,
serious
some do.
Charts.
Most
do.
I wrote the fucking chart.
Because from what I'm talking about with, I don't.
Yeah.
Like,
I got the blueprint to that shit. Don't worry. I'm in construction for a reason. First thing I did, I don't care about buildings. I need the blueprints to the female vagina.
Yeah,
I don't
you
care.
actually looked it up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here we go.
Listen. I don't
Get the chart, guys. Get the chart.
Sex to me is like a sport, and let me tell you something. In sports, I always win. And when I treat sex like a sport too. To me, it's exercise.
It is exercise.
You get your planks in.
It's true.
Break some back while you're at it. Yeah, you get your forearm strength in when you're yanking her head back, where it's almost gonna snap off her head. I like it.
He's violent.
Listen, it's been. Listen, I'm just saying. It's
been a while?
Easter. Didn't God rise on this day? What's today? Good Friday?
Well, Jesus was a player.
We're recording Good Friday. Jesus was a player.
He was, and they did leave a lot of that out. First of all, he was madly in love with Mary Magdalene. Like they were like.
Yeah, if you believe all that.
They were like twin flames. Like they were.
I got other stories.
He was a regular dude.
The 3 Little Pigs was a good story.
Well, you don't think he existed at all?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Well, I do like.
Yeah, I believe a woman was pregnant without getting a fucking. Yeah, that's.
But you
all
know what I
true.
love about the Christians? I love that like they're like, we went from because my friend, he actually has no idea about like the Christianity, like the whole point. My boyfriend, he didn't know like how like Americans sell it.
The pirate.
My pirate, yes.
Walter, she found him on the shores of South Africa.
Yes, I did. I did.
You know, like the movie Castaway? It was like him, but real life. She's like, what is that? He was flapping in the water.
No, and people goof because
every time I turn around, he's there.
No, and you know what? Some of my followers too goofed on me because they were goofing like it's Andrew Tate, like
you saved him.
No, like
he's an R. Kelly survivor, and she saved him.
No, like you shipping. No, you want to ship in somebody who's like innocent, who's not like from New York.
Yeah.
Not
He's
old.
a nice guy, though.
Oh God, so nice. Yes.
Well, we'll see how long that lasts.
He's such a buster. Such a buster.
Holy shit.
I believe in love. He does,
No, I
he's a
do,
little
but I don't
jaded.
think I'll ever see it again.
Yes, he will.
I love my daughters. That's it.
Well, once we get you money, then you'll get, you're gonna have so many genuine connections.
Yeah, but I'll just be that.
bimbos.
I'll be that dickhead. They think Leonardo DiCaprio's
I'm gonna
bad.
have to
I
pick
wouldn't
her.
go that young though.
I'm
I'll
gonna
fuck
pick
a lot of bitches.
You're not going with the 25-year-old.
No, I don't do. I couldn't do that.
No,
My
stop
daughter's
that.
21. That's
Ew.
disgusting.
No.
I mean,
And
my God.
another
I
thing
see
is-
some of her friends now. I'm like, get out, because I know these kids since they're little and they're all growing up.
You see, why do they think
I'm like,
all
you little
50-year-old
fucks are
men?
growing up. I go, get out now. One of her friends comes in in a little crop top shirt. I go, well, who are you? Where are you going? I go, you're still 8 years old. Go fucking go put clothes on. She's like, it's 90 degrees. I go, we got air conditioning here. Don't worry. The fuck out of here.
No, and a lot of people think too that that's another myth when they were like, well, I always get age shamed because that's their go-to because they don't rip on other things. They go down the line.
How do you age shame? What do they say? You look
like
old?
you're an old bitch, go act your age, or you're so old, or they don't say that right away. Then
Go act your age.
Then they go like Google it. No, because they just like to just
Google it.
No, they just like to do anything like, how do I say, like they go down the line. First you hate men, then you hate this. Then it's like you just keep going down the whole line.
I see that a lot on your thing. I'll see that main thing. You hate men. Why do you hate men? That's what I'll see people respond.
Yeah, like I even had this one guy too that found out.
I'm like, what?
Because, yeah, or like,
funny.
or then there's different ages, so it's always suspect because I told you I had to change my age when I was young.
Did you?
Well, because I was 16.
Oh, right.
And then we had to make it to 21. So we have some different IDs that goes around. So I like to keep people guessing.
Oh, I got
But there's a range, yeah. So no, but I figure why change it now? Social Security. No.
Yeah.
Let me be rich before they sue me now and get me in trouble for tax, like fraud.
What? So you have two different IDs now?
Well, if you want to get technical, then I would be younger than I am on paper.
Oh,
if you know what I mean?
okay.
But I figure why change it now? This is back in the olden days where you didn't even have like. You were a piece of paper.
Yeah,
you scratched off. This is giving away that you would scratch off your ID, like on your driver's license. Do you understand?
Oh, wow.
That was.
Get
You
out of here.
really think about you weren't sneaking in places at 14 or 15, I guess, with driver's license.
No, I never had
Had a little bit
to.
of
I
a
never
bit.
had to sneak every place because we had older friends, and if we went to any places
get
underage,
in.
we would get in.
Well, I usually
even
did.
bars. I had my first drink at a bar when I was 16,
Yeah, but I wanted to work there.
and it was a bar right next to the police station.
But I wanted to work there.
Well, that's different.
So
That's different.
Lots
yeah,
of things,
yeah.
but back then it's change an
Even
ID.
then, off the books was easier.
Changing an ID was nothing. It just really wasn't. It was
Yeah,
nothing.
no.
Passports. Like nowadays, you have to do like retina scans, thumbprints.
Yeah, back in the day, airports you could walk.
you change
no, you didn't need a ticket to walk
You
all the way
change
to
your
the,
license, and then
yeah.
you go to the Social Security, and they give you a Social Security card from
Yeah, yeah.
your fake license.
That's true.
And even high school diplomas, same thing, because they didn't have anything on record. It was all paper. And
Right.
what are you doing? Scamming a McKee license? I mean,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
McKee.
Maybe Harvard.
And back then, it was
No,
a
like
bad
maybe
school.
Harvard you can lie, but if you put down like you went to Curtis, no one's checking that shit.
Yeah, I know.
Not back then. So that's like so it was the last of the era of ultimate scam.
Yeah, it's true.
We're gone from that. But the funny thing is, anyway, we're going back to this again. The older men in that age bracket, when you really look at it, they have no interest in really the 25-year-olds on a whole, because they don't want to babysit. And a lot of older men that have
That's
money
I
don't
mean,
want another whole
even
set
my
of
age.
kids.
That's too young.
They always think like,
25,
oh,
that's
you can
great.
trade in a new one and have another whole family. How many men want to have multiple families?
That's retarded.
Right?
That's
They're
too much
complaining
work.
about paying child support for 2.
Yeah, I know.
And then you're going to have another whole, what do you think you are? Like, yes, there's a
Yeah,
couple
that's
of
crazy.
billionaires, breeders that just keep going around crowning.
yeah,
you know?
but Yeah, that's bullshit too. Because half of those fucking people with all that money, they don't take the time. The kids aren't even raised properly. They wind up to be entitled douchebags, and they're the type of people who fucking just comment on other people's shit that they don't like.
Yeah, like J Lo's new husband, ex-husband now is with a 25-year-old or
Who's that?
26. Mark Anthony, the one she married. He
Oh,
had
the
she had the
singer,
twins
singer.
with. Now he's in his late 50s.
See, that's fucking crazy.
She's in her
man.
early.
That's
She's like
insane, man.
I think she's 25, and now she's having another whole set of babies.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've gotten messages on the dating app I'm on, and
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. This one girl, she was 27. She was fucking. I'm talking. Even like I wouldn't go out with her, just bang her.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't even do that. I'm like, no.
27.
Yeah, but listen, I mean, she looked like a party 27.
Okay.
Like I got no time for that shit. You know what I mean?
No, 27. I was married, had my own
Like
home,
I don't need
had
to. I don't
stepchildren,
need. Yeah,
full-time job.
You ever seen the movie Very Bad Things? I don't
Yeah.
need that shit. Wake up, you're fucking ODing in my fucking bed because you were doing heroin while I was sleeping.
But you know what's so messed up though? Maybe because it's like they are going back to the olden days again. Because I do remember even my husband saying that to me when he met me at 24. Oh, I got you like before 25.
How old was he?
He was 35.
Oh, well, it's not bad.
Nobody was married before.
He said,
and had
he
children
said, I got
before.
you.
Well, I remember he
Is
was.
that why you kidnapped this guy? A little revenge on the man?
No, kidnap. I don't kidnap anybody. They
He's
kidnap me.
hostage.
They kidnap me. I like effort. I don't want you to come from Staten Island to my house. I want you crossing continents.
She's like, I want you to come here on a fucking canoe if you want any of this ass.
He came from different continents
I know.
to
That's what I'm saying.
relocate to be with me.
Oh, he did? See,
Yeah.
I would never
That's
in
the
a million
level.
years. I don't give a fuck
Girl,
who you
that's
are.
high.
I
That's
would
high
not.
value levels.
Like, would you go to South Africa to be with him? That's what would be in my head. Would she cross 7 continents to be with me? Nope. Listen, bitch, we're gonna fuck once, and then whenever I'm back in
we'd
the
have to see
States-
what the other offer would be. I don't know because let's be real, America offers other things as well, not just me.
Oh,
You know
well,
what I
yeah.
mean? It's a great opportunity.
Yeah.
I don't know if depends on what country.
Yeah, depending on what neighborhood you live in. America's great.
I do have a girl. No, I have another friend. She's also an activist, and she's
Listen,
a writer.
I work in
She
East
moved
New
to
York.
France.
America's not that
She
great.
moved to France. She met her husband online. She moved to France. She
A
decided
French guy, huh?
she
Ooh.
left and went to France. No, there's a whole movement with dating European men, and I prefer
Yeah,
it.
but French guys are like,
I
are they really
prefer them.
European? I heard they're like basically all fruits.
I'll tell you why you're gonna get mixed.
And they're snobby motherfuckers too. I
Especially
heard.
Staten Island.
Heard you
guys.
go to ask for directions, they look at you like, yeah, jerk off. Can't you tell I'm not from here? Where's the Louvre, asshole?
Foreign men are just much more patient. They're open. They write a lot. They're big communicators. They're romantic.
Yeah, what about the
don't have a
women?
lot
How
of
they
that.
acting?
I don't know.
A lot of them are
I
pasty
didn't
though.
date any of them.
Like London. I hate London. They're so pasty, those chicks. They're like fucking Larry Bird. You
Yeah.
can see their fucking organs through their body. You bend her over, you see her fucking kidneys.
Oh my God.
Be like, oh my God. You can see when you blow a load in her back, you can see your sperm fucking going up a fucking wherever that shit goes. Her fallopian tubes.
It was
the
so
mov-
funny that
like
I
that
just did
movie,
a show.
Look Who's Talking.
We were more proper, and I liked it, but I was just like, I missed my Peter. But wow.
Hey, how
Wow.
about this shit? What we were talking about? I think we're responsible for that school getting shot up.
Which one?
We were talking about the last podcast. We were talking about how we were saying
So
it's
a girl's gonna shoot up.
it's
a place.
always boys
Yes.
and it's never women.
It's like I willed it.
Well, I know it was a confused person. This one did it, but it was a transgender that shot the school up 2 days later. So sorry, Christian school, whatever happened, but kids died. I'm not trying to. I mean, that's fucking ridiculous. But the cops did get in there quick and put the motherfucker down.
Well, my philosophy is this: that we're evolving, but not in a good way. Where women are taking on like more masculine traits, and men are becoming a little bit more feminine. We're supposed to be meeting in the middle in the evolution, but we're taking on the worst traits. We're going to get the aggression, domestic violence, the friggin'
See, I like women that are strong. I had a girl on a date. What do you
the
want to do?
bad
She goes,
sides of us.
She goes, you want to go to a gun range? I was like, oh my God, she is so sitting on my face later. She was
I could
shooting.
shoot a gun.
She was like RoboCop.
We talked about. I
She
talked about
actually
guns
pulled
a
the
while
gun
ago.
out of her metal thigh and
Oh,
was
I don't know
shooting the.
about
She was like, but shooting 38s, all kinds of shit, 357.
Oh no, I want like.
I was like, I'm
want
not
like
shooting a
little cute gun.
357.
No, I want like a little baby gun.
She was shooting the fucking clay.
That you
I
can
was
keep in,
like,
like,
she's
your
like the
garter.
Terminator, this
Like,
fucking broad. She's like, you want to go to a gun range? I'm like, yeah. I go, where at? She
But
goes,
did she really like guns, or did it?
Shh, let me tell you something. It turned her
Like
on.
she had her own gun.
No, well, her father was, she's a sister, and her father raised them a certain way, and he always took them shooting, and she always did it. You know, she's not a cop or anything like that. Anyone go to a gun range. But we went to the one out in Pennsylvania, and it was fucking, she was lighting it up. I was, ping, pong, boom, hitting fucking bullseyes. I'm like, I'm gonna cheat on this fucking broad. She'll fucking blow you. But I like a woman who is, I don't need to be better than a woman. I don't need to make more than her. I don't need to, at my age, no one's talking about body counts anymore because that's baby shit. Like, I need to have.
They say they
but
do,
some
but they
people
don't.
are so
Not
fucking insecure. If you're not an insecure person, like me, I'm fucking. I mean,
what I say about
I'm single.
What,
but
in
whatever.
our other videos that we did, that's what I mean about body count. Bounty count is usually when man's intimidated by that. He's usually because.
I mean, if a girl told me she was with 300 guys, I'd be like, "Whoa,
if
listen."
If a guy was with 300 girls,
but listen, slutty. Yeah,
it's just gross.
Listen, I told the girl way back when how many people I was with when I knew the count. I'm talking when I was probably like 25, and I was with this girl. She started crying. I'm like, "What kind of fucking loser are you?" It wasn't that serious. I swear to God.
Usually because they don't want to be compared.
It was under 20. It was under 15, I think.
Usually because they don't want to be compared.
And I'm like, why is this bitch crying? Like, you asked me a question. I mean, you want me to fucking lie? And I think I was lying, too. I think I was on the lower side. And then one girl, I said, I don't know. And that was the thing. Like, what kind of a sick bastard? You think I'm writing shit down? Like, all right, this one, check, this one. Like, I don't keep a book. And at my age, you don't remember everyone you slept with. I've had one-night stands before.
It's like you said, it would be creepy to know the exact number.
It really
if someone's
would.
like 37 and a half.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, like if you were a chick a few years, you don't know how many times you actually fucked that girl. Like, we fucked for 3 years. You're not, 987 fucking times. That's like some Jeffrey Dahmer creepy type fucking shit.
Yeah.
And
remember, like I said, she doesn't have to have like 100 lovers to know which one's good. She just needs one or two that are really good.
Well, you know what?
And then she's going to be the same way.
But then again, if you have a woman who's single at 45, obviously, say she's been single for 10 years, she's going to be dating. She's going to be if she decides to sleep with someone, there's more of a chance. Then you could have someone who was married at 20, married 20 years, started getting back again. So body counts are different depending on, like me, if I was with someone.
That's why mine's so low, and they think would be super high because I was married so long.
Well,
what are you gonna think I'm doing?
You're married. The last relationship I was in was like 10 years ago. So if I was still with that person, I wouldn't have had sex with however many people I've had.
Exactly.
It's 2023 now.
Right.
So, that matters too. I mean, and I don't cheat when I'm in relationships. Right. I mean, to me, honestly, it seems like a lot of work. I don't have time to be putting my phone away or getting a separate phone or putting it on silent. I'm an important person. I get emails. I got to read them. I have kids. I can't hide phones.
Busy.
You know what I mean?
But here's another thing, too, that's so funny. That was in the stats of cheating, too. That busy men or when men have a lot going on, cheat less. So they think like high-value men cheat more. And they don't want the hassle. They have more to lose. They don't want the hassle.
You know what I did today from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.? I was fucking prepping food and cooking for the girls. I'm cooking taco meat. I'm cooking white clam sauce. I got green beans. I go, you know what? I don't want to sound like a chauvinist, but I'm sitting. I'm like, I got to get a fucking wife or some shit. I told the girls, I go, my niece comes over. She goes, I have 2 teachers this year. I go, do either one of them hot, or do they know how to cook and clean? Because I'm slicing cutlets. I gotta have a life too.
By the way, this whole cooking and cleaning thing, being a general, it's sexy on both ends. It's a life skill. Like, truthfully,
it's annoying. It's annoying though. But the girls help too out. But I do my own thing. They go to school, they work, they do what they're supposed to do. So I don't bust their chops. But I do want to come home and cook for them and shit like that.
So you couldn't imagine sneaking in 3 girlfriends and then having to hide 3 girlfriends.
Well,
all the work that
girls. If their girls are home, I'll never bring a girl home if they're home, unless it's a friend. But like, I want to bring a fuck buddy home. I mean, one time my daughter walked in when I was sitting with a girl. We were hanging out, and I knew this girl for a few months,
right?
But I wasn't ready for that, and I didn't know my daughter was coming home. So she walked in, and she was like, "Hi, oh my God, this is my friend." You know what I mean? And then she kind of cock-blocked me, my daughter, because I was like, "All right, you want to go upstairs?" She's like, "No, your daughter's home." I go, "Our rooms are on different sides."
Right.
But I respected that. I was like, "All right, that's cool." I'm like, "I have a hand." She goes, "What do you mean?" I go, I'll cover your mouth. I got pillows. Like, what's the problem? She's like, no, your daughter's here. That's weird. I'm like, oh my God, I just got cock blocked by my daughter. but it was all good. But I was like, she was cool, so I didn't mind. It wasn't some chick I just met one night. I wouldn't do that. I mean, especially I have to make sure, because I'll text her.
See, so
I'm like, what are you doing tonight?
They're
Staying
saying
at
that women
grandma's?
don't have sex. It's not true. If you're not having sex, Okay.
You got it. You're gonna shoot up a school if you don't have sex.
I'm sorry. It's you.
You gotta come.
Oh no! Now they're blaming
You gotta
on
come,
that.
people. Come.
We keep saying that. Oh,
Yes, come away.
my friend said we have to have those shirts.
What? Come.
Come.
Come
That's
again?
it. Come again.
Come again.
Because we should wrap up on that because that is the solution to uniting all alphas.
Coming.
It is.
You come, I come, we all come.
If
everyone came more in the world, there'd be no war. If those people if those guys jerked off before they hijacked those planes on 9/11, there would be 3,000 beautiful souls still standing on this earth. All those guys had to do was listen, go to the bathroom. You might want to think this one through. Because when you come, like, whoa, I'm not gonna ever get to come again. I ain't suicided no plane. Later.
See, people,
Buddha.
you might think Peter's being facetious, but he's not.
No,
600 shootings, 600 shootings in a year, and every single one of them.
None of those kids came.
Not one.
I'm not joking. I don't think any of them were jerking off or nothing. And that's a problem.
You
gotta come, boys.
Even
and
the girls.
Come.
Even there was only 7 shooters.
Yeah, girls could be extra bitchy, so girls need to come more.
If I'm acting up, it's usually
because that once a month shit, that shit's getting old.
When I'm really,
they have cramps. Listen, I've had cramps. Do me a favor.
You're asking the wrong girl.
Do me a favor. Take a hot bath and get over yourself.
And men say they want a girl that's like every day until they have a girl that's every day.
Yeah. Well, that's my thing.
You got
you know what? I almost went there with someone. It was about 4 months, just talking, banging, good sex once in a while, eating. We had a lot in common. And then the texting and the calling. And then, hey, you want to meet my son? I'm like, whoa. I don't want to meet your son. I came to pull up, so maybe you give me some head in the car before I went to work. Because that's what we do. So she goes, oh, you want to meet my son?
That's what we do.
So I go, no, I'm not going to. I don't want to meet. Not to be a dick, but, just because his dad's a useless lowlife, I don't want him to think, hey, I'm banging his mom right now. I don't want the kid to feel a certain way because he's going to see me like, who's this guy? Yeah, I just broke your mother's back last night. How you doing, son? How you doing, kid? How you doing, Junior? But and that kind of, it didn't freak me out. But I'm like, oh, it's going.
Need to meet him.
Yeah, listen, awesome girl. She was really cool.
Not in love.
No, I wasn't in love.
Then
listen, I'm fucking dead inside. I don't think I haven't had feelings for another woman like that in a long time. Like, you bitches need to step your game up. What's going on out there? I mean, I'm picky more with looks. I'll be honest, but if you're at least a decent, like one date I'm on, the girl all she did was talk about her fucking kids. I'm like, well, what do they do? Are they junkies? She goes, well, no, she's in college for this, and I'm like, well, what's the fucking problem? And then the son, he was 12. I'm like,
see, that's too much.
But she was hot, so I banged her for a little while, and I'm like, damn, she really doesn't like her kids. And then we just kind of just stopped talking like that. But all she did was complain, and I would just say, hey, how's your day going? So for like a nice text, hope you're having a good day. Oh, it's been the worst. I'm like, this chick is gonna die alone. I mean, I might die alone, but that's on my own shit, not because of me. I could have been with the last 5 chicks I slept with. I could have had relationships with them. That's the truth.
Yeah.
But I don't do it in a dick way. I don't lead anyone on. I'm very honest. Some people say too honest. Like a friend asked me from back in the day, why don't we start hooking up, this and that? I go, oh, I'll definitely hook up. She goes, yeah, but it would be more for me. I go, well, for me, it would just be fucking.
But do you find
so I'm just being honest.
That women... All right, so we're being honest.
No, I'm very honest.
Because
I just want to fuck you.
I'm going to say this to be like totally... No, I'm going to say this to be stuck up here because I'm going to speak for that because I don't understand why there would be like men so pursuing, right? I mean, then I realized my boyfriend even said that there's not a lot of girls.
If a man really
with good
wants a woman, he's going to...
No, but there's not a lot of women, like you were saying, about bringing stuff to the table. And I say, or personalities like where they're working on the other things. See, I was always selfish, like you were saying, have a lot going on in my other areas.
Right.
So when even whether I have a boyfriend or not, it doesn't stop. Like I don't. I think a lot of women like we become because we focus when we're in love on kids or whatever.
Yeah, right.
Like this woman's obsession with her kids.
Yeah.
And then they go full in. You kind of have to be like we have to mimic what men do in that way.
Right.
Like like it's the Kelly Kapowski syndrome. She was the ultimate alpha. You know why? Because Kelly was always busy.
Yeah.
Fun and
always
busy. She was.
Kelly needed to get fucked
happy.
in one of those episodes, and she never did. I was very...
You
know how hard it was to whack off to her with all the clothes on?
She was probably doing Slater.
No, they all fucked supposedly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that kid wrote the book. He said, except him. Everyone was fucking each other.
But everybody wanted Kelly because Kelly was always happy and late.
Kelly.
And she
I
gotta
like Lisa, too, man.
No, but Lisa was too intense sometimes.
Well, I mean, just the bad. Lisa Turtle. What was her name? Locke, whatever.
Oh, you don't like the toe? You didn't like the...
I liked Jessie, too. Yeah, they were all
cute. Each one represented the type.
I would have fucking broke all 3 of their backs at the same time. I'm like, get in, get some cocaine, and let's do this.
I can't stop thinking of her as Showgirls, that movie Showgirls.
Well, that was probably the worst movie. I mean, she showed it to. She's nice body. I mean, I think she still looks decent.
She does.
I know they
All
did a
of
new
them
show.
look really
they look good.
That whole cast.
Except
Slater's another one drinking the what is it called?
Yeah,
again?
here's another one.
The Drainachrome.
Yeah,
He's
like
drinking
Mexicans,
it. He's
Cubans, and
drinking-
Greeks. They don't
It's
fucking
that
age.
skin.
Yeah, it's
I
you know
hate them.
what?
That's why I never go in sun.
The sun, it keeps like a
never go in
plant. They're
sun.
like fucking plants. They just stay sprouted till they're
I never
fucking
go in
90
sun
years
so
old.
bad. I went to the
They're
doctor.
like blossoms.
I have a vitamin D deficiency. I kid you not. I was
Do
like
you?
a 10. I had you have to be 11 and up.
Vitamin D? What, real vitamin D?
Yeah, like the sun.
I thought you were talking
'Cause I
about,
don't go
I thought you were talking about
outside.
dick.
Well, no.
Say, what do you mean? You kidnapped the pirate? What's your
I don't
problem?
go without
I got no
that.
problem with dick.
See, that's the thing when men say that I hate men. I would never. No.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah, I
no-
do see that on your page. I'm like,
I love men. I will always have a man in my life. There will always be around. Like I like having a man.
yeah, well, listen, men need women and women need men.
But
Like I said, someone's got to make someone come so there's no school shooting. It's,
And you
it's
can't
up to
just-
the men and the women to stop the shootings. Come. Tell your kids to come.
we're gonna go back to that.
If I had a son, because, the boys are more, every day I wake him up, not for breakfast. Oh, jerk off and then come down. Your Fruit Loops will be ready.
I know.
I want to see the cum rag to prove that you jerked off. You are not shooting anybody today, son.
That's right.
You're welcome, school.
So all those moms that would tell like pensing them up and
Yeah.
not letting them
Yeah.
see,
Don't jerk off. God's going to put you in hell. Yeah, well, guess what?
then he's gonna.
Those
everybody
kids
else
that
is
were
gonna
just
go to
killed
hell.
are going to have a talk with God now because God fucked up if that's the case.
We got to leave it at
They
that. I think we should go out with that
They sound ridiculous.
because we're doing.
Well,
God,
anyone that's listening already tuned out.
listen, we're doing God's work here.
Yeah,
That's
just
what we're
come.
doing.
That should be. I never read the Bible.
We got to get the.
but
I'm making the
that should-
shirts. I got the cricket. I
That
have to
should
figure
be
out
in the
how to use
Bible.
it, but I got the cricket.
And guess what? If that was in the Bible, maybe these
Sure,
priests
come,
wouldn't be
come,
such
come.
assholes either. Maybe if the priests were coming into women, they wouldn't be coming on boys.
Here we go. Or even the guys.
Sorry,
It's totally cool.
I got a problem with that.
They should have just had sex with each other.
Don't fuck
Think
women.
about that.
You'll go to hell's father if you fuck a woman, but the boys, they're juicy. They're like little chicken wings.
Oh my God! Now he's making fun of the little boys molestation.
No, I'm making fun of the Catholic
Trigger
and
warning.
the Christian.
Trigger warning.
I'm making fun of the hypocrisy of the church.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, if there's something else out there, I get it. People who believe in positive things for a faith, I get it. But you're not going to sit here and tell me that some guy painted all this. It's not going to happen. It's not gonna happen.
No, but you know
The
what?
goats, the guy that built the ship and just happened to find 2 of every animal. Do me a fucking favor, okay? I mean, what do and we can't say fuck on Facebook,
No.
but that's okay.
Yes.
Tell stories.
No, because
Yeah, 2 giraffes, 2 everything worked
No,
out
I
fine
like-
for him.
no, I
I'm
love-
still single and 40.
no, I love the commercial spin where you go like Jesus died because no, I was asked.
He
today,
died for our sins. I didn't ask him to do that. Who
but
asked
then we
him?
collect eggs.
Eggs. Yeah, what does it got to do with eggs? Did he say like?
No, the
And now
day.
they're $9 a carton. Chill
we
out,
ki-
Jesus.
No, we brutally torture and crucify and torture a man to death, and then the next day we eat chocolate and eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, that was fun.
That was fun.
Well, they worked up an appetite.
Yay, God.
Supposedly, they had to torture 3 people that day. It was right. You seen the movie? There was
And
2
then
other guys on the cross.
the way they have to spin it is that like it's a rebirth.
When you
egg.
torture more than one person at a time, you get dehydrated.
It's a party.
From what I
It
understand,
does.
you get dehydrated, especially when you're in the fucking desert, right next to the sun. That fucking poor bastard. Listen, if that was true, then he had balls.
did
that guy.
crucify.
Because soon as they told me I had to carry that cross up a mountain, I'm like, you know what? You're right. I'm fucking around. I'm not him. I'm just kidding. I'm
Well,
just a carpenter.
that was the point.
I just waddle wood or whatever the fuck they do with wood.
Waddled wood.
Whittle wood.
Whittle wood.
I just whittle wood and cut some fucking 2x4. But he was like, no, it's me, motherfuckers. And they're torturing them and whipping them. And I get it. If I'm allowed to go to heaven and I see, I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. I can't believe this shit. It's really you. Sorry. But if you let me back down
Oops,
there,
my bad.
I'll tell everyone.
Yeah.
And they'll listen to me because guess what? I have a show called Listen to This Shit.
Actually, Jesus was just the first
Carpenter?
No, radical activist that was just like,
He
fuck
was,
it.
he was.
No, I'm just going to go down. Plus, the
He
world was
was.
so goddamn miserable anyway then. Let's just be
Well,
real. Everything
the Jews were
was
very
torture,
angry
torture,
then.
torture.
The Jews were upset at the time. They were stressed.
Yeah, a little oppressed.
And they were like, I mean, you can't even, back then you couldn't even say nothing. They fucking told them, listen, you can't say that. What happened to freedom of speech? They're like, you're going to drag this up the hill. We're going to torture you and you're going to like it.
And he hung
He
in.
was like, all right.
They had more resolve back
How
then.
stupid was he, though?
We don't even survive anything now. I mean, really.
know.
Like, even the Reverend back
Even
then, like, all
floods.
that. Yeah.
Rain causes this world tens
People
of billions of dollars.
endured. You know what I mean?
I know.
Like, you have to walk 6 miles to poop. You have to churn your
6
own
miles
butter.
to-
No, it's true.
People do need a less. Well, they can't now. We're so technology ruined the world. I think we all know that.
They can't have the thing shut off.
You
They
see
can't-
people in Manhattan. I look. I wanted to ask a guy, how are you walking? You're crossing streets, and the guy's like this with the phone.
No.
I go, this guy should be in the
No.
Olympics. He's
No,
not
it's
even
like
looking at
they
the
do
fucking street.
Waze on the phone now to walk.
That first of all, you know what I can't stand? I work in the city and the boroughs a lot, and the thing when I go somewhere, I know where I'm going before I go.
Right.
So people come up to you with one of these in their hand. Oh my God, can I get here? I go, let me ask you a question, sir, because you're the 18th person to come up to me. Now I'm getting a little fucking annoyed because I'm not the brightest person. I barely got out of fucking high school, and I know where the fuck I'm going. And you know that phone you spent $17,000 on? Just say, hey, whatever the fucking phone you're on, hey, how do I get here? And it comes right up. One guy goes, a train uptown. I go, right there, uptown. Okay. Downtown?
Right.
I go, yeah, downtown. Go to Mars, jerk off, and then turn around and come back. I just said uptown, clearly. Downtown. You know what? Go down. This was Thursday. I go downtown. You
I
make me
did read
sick.
New York has like the most hostile people. They said that we were the meanest, and you're not really helping that there, buddy. Not really changing.
I agree.
Like,
I agree.
yeah,
This
like we
is
like
me
yell
being a
at you for
delight.
being stupid here. That's what we
Yeah,
do here.
well, listen, if you're walking behind people, I understand you want to sightsee. That's what the buses are for, stupid.
Right.
Not while I'm walking to the express bus because I want to get home in 42 minutes, not 58. And when you're walking, and could you walk a little fast? Like you're walking slow right now. If someone tackled you on the floor, I wouldn't even get involved. I bet you deserve that. I don't care if you're 85. Walk.
I don't even think people now, like I said, I don't even think they even look up. You can
No
like,
one looks
totally-
up.
Yeah.
No, listen, people are getting fucking. That's how all the people are getting kidnapped. That Pokemon game, since that game came out, 1 million kids have been kidnapped. Yeah. Pretty soon it's going to be the game. Look for the kids that were kidnapped by Pokemon game. That's going to be a fun one.
Anyway.
We'll have to go to China to find most of them. They boiled them into COVID-19.
Okay, so we should leave it at this since we're talking to a girl. Like, okay, so then if the two most important things they're bringing to the table now, you tell me is like what, sex?
Me and me.
So what would your perfect
you
girl
mean in
look
general?
like? Yeah.
No, listen, to me, look, you
would
got to
make
have
you commit?
attraction. You got to be attractive.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to hear all that bullshit. They're nice. Listen, I get it. You could be nice.
No,
but
attraction has to be first.
I can't. I have to be physically, and then
Although
then
men
it goes
keep
deeper.
trying to shame women into convincing us to be attracted to them. They try to like this whole nice guy movement where they try to like even if he's a billionaire, do you understand? If we're not attracted to you, we'll go to dinner. She'll may date you, take her on the yacht or whatever else they're doing.
Yeah.
But she doesn't want to sleep with her. Then she's just gonna sleep with the pool boy.
Well, I have friends.
It's just gonna happen.
I told you before. I have a couple.
If I'm nice, you
friends
be attracted to me.
that-
I can't.
Yeah, that's see.
I can't make myself
I
attracted
have
because you're
friends.
nice.
I have friends that are girls. I've went to dinner with them and stuff, and I've never went to dinner with them thinking we're gonna fuck because they're real friends, like
Right.
real deal friends. Like I have a lot, that fucking single parent thing maybe, and they're fucking hot. Two of my friends, really hot. One of them's in a relationship now, but I've never thought or told to like. I don't know. It was just maybe because maybe if it was a different girl, I don't know. But I've never thought,
No.
we're gonna fuck because she's my friend, and
Those are the guys that I find
that would be fucked up.
are my friends. Put it this way: any guy friend I have, my close guy friends, all have so many women or women they can get. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, right.
Joey, you so they're not waiting like a simp for you,
Right,
for
right.
me. They got 20 others, so they can
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
just genuinely be my friend or meet my
Well,
other
yeah,
friend.
yeah.
Because they don't have to. Like it's not you're not putting your eggs in that basket. That's
Well,
not
like-
the end goal.
Well, I seen one guy put on your Facebook thing today or yesterday. He said, we got to meet up soon one day. I'm like, all right, for a friendly lunch or something he asked you. And I'm like, all right, if you did meet up with him, that's the kind of guy, he ain't going to look for lunch. He's going to be like, try to,
Not my friend.
I guess convince you to, hook up with him or something. Because the guy looked like a total creep.
Right, because real friendships just happen organically. You
Yeah,
just start
right.
chatting. We
Maybe
got
that's
along.
why I'm cool with these two friends
Right.
of mine that are particular, they're women and they have kids, and maybe that's what it is.
But you can't
we knew
become
each other from
friends
back in the day. So
with the pretense that someday
you're gonna fuck.
She'll right.
Yeah,
she'll
because
change me into it. Like if I put enough nice pennies in the jar, she'll now become attracted.
Yeah.
No,
and if
you can
she's
suppress
not,
attraction.
if she's not, it's not her fault. 8 years later, I mean, because the guy.
She's not going to wake up
not
in
her
this
fault.
revelation like,
Yeah.
now I'm hot for him.
Yeah.
I mean, it might have been always there, and she suppressed
Well,
it.
love could grow, but if a woman,
Love
listen,
can grow.
a woman knows whether she's going to sleep with a guy, even if she's not going to.
Right.
But like
The
when you
attraction
meet
has to
someone,
be
like
there.
I'd fuck him or he's bangable.
Right.
Not that you would bang him, but even with me, like I could tell, like a girl that I would wife or just fuck. I could tell right off the bat. Like that's a girl I would just bang for a while. That sometimes it don't work out like that because
Right.
I don't get every girl I fucking go for. Who the fuck am I? But that's how I look at it too. I mean, but a woman knows within the first 5 seconds if you ever got a shot.
Yeah.
And then as long as you don't say nothing stupid, you got a shot. But
It's probably not going to change.
yeah, right, exactly. Unless and if it does change, it'll be because you're really acting like a dick, and
So-
they're like whatever. But
And
yeah, I
that way,
agree.
we're not complex.
Yeah,
If she's not sleeping with you, and she's probably not gonna.
Yeah, right.
That's when you hear those stories
Yeah.
like, I
And
wanted
you
and
know
dined
what
her
the-
for 6 dates.
yeah,
and then
you
she
know how
slept
they
with that
talk
loser
to.
in 5 minutes.
Yeah, right.
He sleeps on his mom's couch.
Yeah.
Yes.
If a
'cause
girl
she
wants
was
to fuck
attracted to
you,
him.
and I don't think I've ever waited.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's a bad sign. If
I
you're
never
waiting, like,
waited
dates
too
and
long
dates and
to.
dates, no, you shouldn't.
I've never. I mean, most dates, especially in my 30s,
Yeah.
after dinner.
You're grown.
I've had girls eating my dick for appetizer in the parking lot. I swear, older women too. Older women
He's so
are not shy going down on
romantic.
Ben.
And wonder
No.
why I like European men. Just saying.
Well, yeah, but
The
why?
romance.
Because they walk around in underwear.
No.
They're like, hey, look at my silk fucking underwear up my ass.
Silk.
Yeah.
No.
I just think of silk underwear. Like they wear, like, what are you doing? I know it's the beach, but what are you wearing?
The only thing that the
Throw some
girls
trunks on.
The only
bro.
thing I do have to say, if women are listening, that they do want to go with men, like foreign men, they do not have any social media presence, though. Really, it's like because they don't
Really?
they don't.
Well, 'cause they're not allowed
they
out the
don't-
fucking
No,
house.
but they don't use it like usually like the guys here do. Like they soup it up, they put their pictures in the car.
I don't blame them.
It's usually like the guy and
sitting
it's
on
like,
a Ferrari. That's
no,
your neighbors.
No, the European men are just like him and his friend by a scooter. Like we have 2 peaches on the beach.
Buy
It's
a
like
scooter.
a
Like, hey, we
scooter.
blow each other.
No,
This is our Vespa. We fuck each other on.
they're not taking
But
pictures of their
we're
food.
romantic.
They're not taking. They just don't. They don't catalog everything like we do.
Yeah.
They don't. They don't. It's just not.
That annoys me too.
So-
I'm not a social
So I
media
think women
user
might
like
not give
that.
them a chance because they'll just say like, "Oh, it's a cute picture," but he's got nothing else going on. No, because he doesn't post everywhere he goes to the
Yeah,
club,
yeah.
to the food, to that's the
Yeah.
whole thing.
Well, I was
at the gym.
I was talking to a girl who didn't know I had kids, and I know her for years. So we were
That's cool.
bullshitting,
See?
and
Discreet.
she goes, we were talking. I go, yeah, she has daughters too.
Yeah.
So I go, yeah, you're telling me. I go, my niece is here now. I'm growing a vagina. I'm
Yeah.
surrounded by women. So she goes, oh, you have kids? I didn't know you don't post them. I go, well, I'm like Michael Jackson, minus the pedophile thing. I hide my kids. If he did, I don't think Michael Jackson ever fucked a boy. But if he did, he was a good enough singer he got away with it because he could moonwalk. Let's be honest.
He identified as a child.
Yeah. And if you got molested by Michael Jackson, better than your broke uncle.
Well, I know.
I'd be like, hey,
They sued. That's what I
he
tell
touched
you all
my
the
pecker.
time.
I got $6 million.
When
Well
you get
worth it.
abused
Get
by
over it, kid.
When you get abused by your own parents, it sucks because I can't.
Yeah, 'cause you
sue
can't get
anyone.
money.
My other friends got
Yeah.
abused by other people. They could.
And
they
I wouldn't have got
they
shit from
sue.
my parents. My father was
No.
a bus driver.
We go to family court. That's it.
We wouldn't have got. I would have got $40 at that time if I sued my
Damn.
parents. Yeah, listen, it's like you got Michael Jackson. If he was a molester, he was one of the greatest of all time.
If it wasn't, except for that whole child molesting. It's just
And I got
sucks.
news for you.
Yeah.
A lot of this is everyone gives Michael Jackson credit for being so good. A lot of that you got to give to Joe Jackson, his father. Because if he didn't beat him like that moonwalk came from running away backwards.
I smell abuse too because definitely. I'm not saying the boys maybe, but those sisters, they were totally abused sexually, I think too.
I don't know. I
by
think
father.
he beat Michael the most because he became the most talented.
He did.
I mean, that moonwalk was from days and nights of getting beat.
That's true. And he did automatically
Tito
say to
never
him
moonwalked.
that you were the best.
Tito couldn't moonwalk. Maybe
was
if
like, "You're the
Tito got
best."
beat a little more, he'd be a little more talented.
It's true.
And Janet might have been molested because she was like the second best.
And the other one, LaToya, totally got molested.
She was the one who was married to the Playboy guy or something?
Not
Or the old
me.
man?
Not me, but the crazier or more boisterous black sheep usually got it the worst.
She looked just like Michael LaToya, right? She looked like
LaToya
a
was-
fucking
yeah,
bag
she
of bones,
came out with
remember?
the whole
She was the only one who really didn't do music when she got
Nope.
older, right?
Nope.
And she was banging some old white guy, I remember. And then
Yep.
they went to court or some
It's-
shit.
they're
was
a
going-
hot mess,
Then she
that
would be
whole
at court
group.
with him, and she used to talk shit about Michael. Like she was against him in the beginning or something. Like, my brother's sick. Yeah, something like you look just like him. You didn't know if it was him or her.
This
The
is
Jacksons.
totally like a rabbit hole.
Poor
This
Jackson.
thing.
Poor Michael.
I just want to know too. Well, we're gonna go.
He only molested 2 people. The Catholic Church molested like thousands.
That's true.
So leave Michael
And he
alone.
did. Michael did make a deal. You know what I mean? Like he did buy them from the parents, technically.
He
kinda.
said, listen, they're going to ride the roller coaster, then my cock. Where else can you get that treatment?
No,
You're going to take them
you see
to
that
George
whole
Clooney's house? He don't
show?
have a roller coaster.
he literally
Yeah,
told the
yeah,
parents, like,
yeah.
like I'm gonna take them. And now I could just imagine.
You're going to stay
him
at the end
coming
of
to me.
that room. I'm going to stay here
Like Amy.
and suck on his
Yes.
eardrum.
We're just gonna take your sons.
I know.
and
My
we're
father
gonna
would
go
be like,
sleep
Michael,
there."
you're not taking my son. First of all, my father is a man's man. And he goes, could you imagine? My father wouldn't let me sleep over at my friend's house when I was younger. Michael, famous or not, he'd be like, first of all, you think I'm going to let you sleep at a man's house was a roller coaster for kids? But he'd be like, I'm going to kill Michael. My father would have killed Michael Jackson. But
See,
you got to think the parents, too. Like, all right, they knew what was going on. So, you know.
No, they all said they did. No, but they were taken in by like, oh, some people think like celebrities are just like, he's God. He's so
Celebrities
talented.
are so
He's
fucking
so
annoying
big.
to me.
And they liked it too. Let's be real. He groomed the whole parents. They groomed the whole
they
group.
stayed on the island
They went with
him.
him. They gave their kids
Yeah.
in a silver platter to him.
And listen, you can't say it might not be an option that
Hey.
the parents were like, hey.
Peter
let's
and I
say-
are all about honesty. You should have just ran up straight up and just said, how much is your kid? Let's make a deal.
I mean, that's what I'm
Sell
saying
him
about
open
him.
market straight
If he
up.
was really into boys,
Right?
I think he would have
could've
done
bought
that.
one.
He would have done that. I don't believe I honestly, I joke about it. I don't think Michael Jackson didn't molest any of those kids. I've been saying I really don't.
Yeah, but they have the exact same story and the exact same things he did.
But come on.
I
Why
think he
just them
molested him.
two?
Because those were but he truly was.
I honestly, I'm so.
I wouldn't even
so,
put him in-
I don't even know
Yeah.
anymore, but
I wouldn't even put him in the pedophile category. He's more like he truly was delusional.
Yeah. He wasn't
he was
evil.
12.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't predatorial
Yeah.
evil. Like
Right, no.
wanted to hurt them.
Right.
He truly like in his sick mind, like
He's like, hey, I'm
he
gonna
was
get
more
my
of a
friends at
sickness.
an amusement park. We're
If I
gonna
can
fuck each
honestly
other
say that.
sometimes.
almost 99% are not a sickness. No, it's true. It was only 1% are not a sickness. It's just an evil choice. He was truly, I think, sick. Like sick.
Well,
like,
he was.
like
Yeah.
delusional,
He was-
believing he
well,
was a
sure.
little boy.
You see the shit he
Like,
used
yeah,
to do
he
to
was-
hanging his kid over the fucking balcony.
Yeah,
and
he
all
was cooked out.
that. And then when he blew his face up on the Pepsi cup fucking thing, whatever that was.
But
I
you know
don't
what? You know what we do want to aspire to? That level of money where we can have like a doctor that will literally put us to sleep.
I'm like, Doc, I got a headache. All right, no problem. But
You're like,
yeah.
I want all my cosmetic surgery
Yeah, but look,
procedures in
look
one
what
day.
it did. Look,
in one day.
Look what it did to him. It fucking killed him.
It killed him. He kept going stronger.
He was
strong. No, but imagine wanting to be that stoned that you don't even
I
want to be
know.
unconscious.
I
No, you
know.
want to be beyond unconscious.
I know.
You don't even want your subconscious.
He was
thinking.
basically in a
Imagine.
death state when he
A
would
death
go to
state.
bed, like
Yes.
comatose.
like a vampire.
Like, dude, what are you running the country or something? You're Michael Jackson. You don't even have to do anything anymore. Just fucking chill out.
he didn't even
bro.
want to be in it live and awaken his
I
dreams.
know. He was a tortured soul. He was a tortured fucking soul, man.
He was.
Hey, the most tortured people are the most talented ones.
They are. It's a fact.
I mean, the funniest comedians, all
I
the
sh-
great ones are dead by 30. If there's a comedian alive right now over 30, he's no good.
See,
He's
I
no
I
good.
don't think I was tortured.
John
enough.
Belushi, dead.
I should have been touched a little bit more.
I know. Maybe if you were raped a couple more times, you'd make something of yourself.
Oh my God. I'm going to hook that in with the rape show and then I'm really going
People aren't gonna
trigger
like
people.
that
Oh,
one.
no, they're not going to like that one.
Obviously, it's a joke. Because if I ever found the person who did that, I'd have a ball with them.
And yes.
And they'd have none.
No, and that's why they are my best guy friends, because you know what? They can talk about it with me openly and they can
Yeah,
say
it's
things.
just-
And most men can't
If
even
I was
talk about
ever,
it. That's
I
what
would
makes
bring that
it
up.
known.
I would bring that up because I know people in my life that are men and women, but I know men in my life that have been, like I'm talking brutal.
Yes.
Like one person I know.
100%.
And we didn't find out till a few years ago. Good friend of the family, like for years, brutally. And he's not even fucked up, deals with life, but he has, I guess, intimacy issues with
Oh, yeah.
telling someone else that because how the fuck you tell a man telling a woman that? I mean, I would just say it, but that's
Yeah.
me. But some people might feel a certain way telling a woman that, thinking the woman's going to think a certain way when she's not. She's obviously gonna feel bad if she has a fucking brain.
It's really how he is about it. Same with me.
Yeah.
Like it's like if you moved on, are you crying on the floor every day? Like it's more about like if they're comfortable with it. But that's what it opens up. And even if you're goofing on it, it's like alcohol. Like we have to goof almost on that. That's what comedians do.
Yeah,
because
right.
they talk about the darkest
You
subjects.
have to comment on it.
Domestic violence got more mainstream when we started goofing a little bit on it. Abortion, even you have to be able to talk about it. Or even there is a comedian that actually does do a funny abortion one. Swear to God, it was the first time I ever seen it funny. It's this black comedian. Oh my God, super famous.
I've been looking for new guys coming up, and I found a couple people.
He spun it. You know how he spun
it?
it? He spun it on like if the, you know, when the wife, the right of the wife to live over the baby, right? He goes, "Don't come to me when my wife is dying on the table." He goes, "I don't know that fucking baby. I don't know that baby shit. Who's gonna come home
I
with
think
me?
I know
Who's
you're
gonna
talking
take care
about.
of my other kids?"
I think I seen that,
and it was funny.
I think I seen. It
like
is funny
spun it.
because it's a joke. The guy's making
But
a
he's
joke.
telling the truth though. Who the fuck is that baby?
That's the funniest part.
Compared to my wife,
he's
who's
making
alive.
he's making a joke about something real, trying to make light of it. And that's the funny
right.
part.
Truth
But
in
some
kidding.
people right away, oh my God, he's evil. Right? You know, some people comment on shit like that because right away it's the negative in it.
Right, but if we can't goof on like
He's not out killing
if
babies.
we can goof on if we can goof on alcoholism, shootings, you know, I mean, we got to be able to.
Kids not coming enough.
We're normalizing.
Come.
Well, if one out of four people are getting abused by the time they're 18, we all kind of.
Everyone knows someone.
We all know.
I think everyone I know knows someone.
And if goofing on it with us opens that up, fine.
Yeah, it's true. We're gonna get emails about that last comment.
Oh yeah, I'm clipping that.
I'm bringing emails.
I think I have to clip that into the story. Oh my God, that'll be crazy. But
because people already on your page, on your feeds, people don't like me. Men, not women. Women don't say nothing about me on your feed. Men, I don't comment. But when you're on your live thing and when you're doing, I don't look at all the comments. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but
a lot of men don't like me. Like, oh, he's gonna ruin you. Like, ruin her? How am I gonna ruin her? I see what I was gonna comment on it, but I'm not gonna comment. That's stupid.
Yeah.
But he's like, oh, stay away from him. He's gonna ruin you. I'm like, what?
Well, that's the whole point.
Like I'm trying to turn you out.
Oh yeah.
Get the fuck out of here trying to ruin her. Look at this douchebag who's probably fucking.
Actually, Peter and I are together because every person that ever tried to team was fake. We're finally together on our own.
We got to get consistency going.
Anyway, well, there we go. We really went.
Yeah, we went deep.
We went deep there. We're going to link in that.
It's another episode.
Yes.
The next now. Oh my God, my throat's dry. We've been talking all the time.
Yes.
Well, now that we're locked in for the next 5 episodes and so on and so on.
So every week for the next 5 weeks for sure.
Every week you're gonna get Listen to the Shed podcast, Alphas Unite podcast, and we're gonna try. Hopefully, something soon happens where you could see us.
Maybe a reality show in the works too.
Something. We have a lot of shit
stuff
going
coming
on.
up. Yes, it's exciting.
And for those of you who are gonna leave remarks about me on Amy's Facebook page, you go fuck yourself. She doesn't like you. She doesn't know you. She doesn't care. She's just using you to monetize. So
what a piece of shit.
Go fuck yourself.
I'm not. If I was,
I want to say one of the guys' names too. Is always calling me out, but I would never because he knows who he is. He's a douche. You're a douche.
Douche. That is.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I hate you all.
We did vote that too. Number 1 curse word. Douche.
Yes, douche is the number one. That's the word of the month.
It is the word of the month.
It's April. Yes, we'll call it April.
Every month we'll have a curse word.
We need one for May.
Okay.
They're not going to like Mace. I already got Mace.
All right.
So we're going to wrap this episode up, and that's it. We are out. Stay safe.
You're crazy. You're out of your mind.
Yeah, my throat is dry.